You want to make a bit of money? Get into farming. See this? I got this selling corn. Comes out of the fucking ground. I couldn't believe it. You see that? It's made of chicken. You kill it, you got free chicken. You can sell it to people. Or don't kill it. Fucking eggs come out of their arses. Fucking hell. It's wool. Pull it off, sell it, fucking grows back again. You cannot lose.
Dude, the world is on fire. 90% of my kitty cat tokens are down. 90%. Japan is down too? Shit, how much of Japan am I holding? I don't see it on Binance, dude. Are you sure that's a token? Of the country? Dude, I don't care about the country, man. I'm talking about crypto.
Yo, Pat. You said you wanted to talk, bro? Oh, shit.
You know that crypto dip you told me to buy, Blake?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, it kept fucking dipping, and I kept fucking buying like you told me to.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, and now I'm down 80% on all my positions, and my rent's due in 2 days, and I have no money in my bank.
Bro, what are you talking about? You're literally driving a Lambo, dog.
You know it's rented, Blake.
Oh, my God.
I'll return it tomorrow morning.
Jesus Christ, bro. I'm sorry. All right, but the bull run's literally already over, dude. You should have taken profits. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
What the fuck did you just say?
So the bull run's over, bro.
What do you mean the bull run's over? You're fucking over!
No,
You're
stop!
over!
Look, Clarence, mate, it doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up, and we keep fucking trying. You're right, Donny. Now, who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Say it with your fucking chest. I'm Clarence Claymore. Show me what you got, mate. Take that. Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do.
Don't gamble. Oh yeah, don't gamble money that you can. Man. I mean, unless it's a lock. There's no such thing as a lock. That's the thing. Unless it's a lock. If it's a lock,
oh my God,
it's a little different.
Stop gambling, alright? You're one spin away from generational wealth. Your daughter's college tuition is one spin away. Put your life savings on black. Remember that. Just go to Vegas, and if you lose, just keep getting loans. Remember this. Just keep spinning, keep gambling, keep gambling. You can't lose. You literally can't lose. You can only quit.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right!
But when you go all in on something, I would say that does take conviction. Now, your conviction might be.
How many chairs are you sitting on right now?
One.
Are you all in on the chair? The point really is you put on one pair of glasses. You've got one pair of AirPods right now. You're looking at me through one screen. You're using one microphone. That's a one microphone. Like, you trust it? Is that conviction? Seems kind of scary. Why don't you diversify? Why don't you use 10 microphones? The point really is things in your life Do you drive in 10 cars at the same time or one car at one time? Do you drive down one street? Aren't you afraid that you're driving down one street? Do you take a different way? You know? So my point really is, if you're you get on one airplane, are you convicted? You put your entire family on the one airplane, aren't you afraid? Asset. Well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
That's
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's the
Anytime you have a question about anything in your life, Trenbolone is the answer. You know, am I going to go on a cut? Trenbolone. Am I going to go on a blast? Trenbolone. Did I start a new job? Trenbolone. Am I getting married? Trenbolone. Am I getting divorced? Trenbolone. Is my wife going into labor? Trenbolone. Do I need to stay up all night and take care of my kid because my wife had a C-section? Trenbolone. My dog died. Trenbolone. What happened? I bought a new car. I'm nervous over the payment. Trenbolone. I'm thinking about buying a new car. I don't know which car to buy. I'm concerned that the salesman might try to hustle me. Trenbolone. Basically, any situation in life that you could possibly conceive of, Trenbolone is the answer. So what did I turn to in my deepest, darkest days? Trenbolone. That's what I did. I turned to Trenbolone. When I was not being able to get more than 7 hours of sleep, when I was showing up to work a half-dead zombie, when I was coming home at night feeling cracked out and miserable and tired and not wanting to interact with my children and not wanting to do anything with my wife and just wanting to go to bed immediately after dinner, what did I do to resurrect myself from the coffin, from the grave? How did I rise again? Trenbolone is the answer. Trenbolone will bring you back from anything.
What is going on, you guys? It is Dollar Cost Crypto with Ask Me Anything 72, How Not to Get Rugged. And this very special edition, I've got some fucking, the kings, possibly because I don't genderize people, queens of How Not to Get Rugged. I've got the man, the myth, the legend, Money Gang Crypto. What's up?
Bro, what's up, man? I got
So
the Gucci shirt on.
tracksuit. You got the Gucci tracksuit on today? What's going on?
We're just Gucci'd up. I thought I'd switch it up, chuck some Gucci on, Gucci glasses. Why not?
Everyone in here is literally wearing designer. I feel so poor right now. I should run down to my car and get my fucking Louis Vuitton jacket.
Your crypto bags are probably bigger than mine, though.
You know, I don't bag shame, brother. I don't bag shame. Well, I'll also introduce another guest, man. This is a good longtime friend of the channel, man. One of the Island Boys. We got my boy Franklin Saint Hex. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How y'all doing? What's up,
Ooh,
chat?
I like that OG. I like that OG background, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Had to put it in. Also rocking the hex wear. I don't know if y'all can see it. Put that on, man.
Yo, let's go.
I'm also rocking the hex wear. I'm wearing the pulse chain stuff right now. Bigger, stronger, sadder.
Yeah, there you go.
Price is so down.
I keep getting bigger. I just keep getting sadder.
There you go.
I also have I've got 2 new guests on the channel, first time ever, right? This man right here told me to say this, but do I make you Randy?
Oh, can I introduce him?
Yeah, go ahead, introduce him. Introduce him.
Who this is?
Okay. So this guy's been in the game since 2017. He's a close friend of mine from the UK.
Yeah.
Bro, whenever I am depressed about price, bro, I'll give him a call. And he will be the ever optimist. And he'll go, no, this is what happened during Hex. You buy more units, you accumulate, blah, 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 blah. He will rant at me like I went on holiday one time in August, right? Just when the very bottom's going on. Bro, he was shaming me. He was like, "How much did you spend on the holiday?" That's $300,000 fucking dollars. So anyway, yeah, this is my guy. This is my guru, basically. I would say, Randy Oz.
Woo! What's up, man?
Hey guys, what's happening? What big intro, man? Big intro. Got to live up to it.
Bro,
What's
you
up, bro?
fucking shamed me during my fucking holiday, my one holiday. But
Do I make
Dude,
you
that's
Randy?
the test.
Do I make you Randy?
Everybody makes me bloody Randy.
Damn,
Jesus
dog.
Christ, you are one
I
sexy
really-
bugger. Is that
I
a
really
bed
thought
you're
this
next
was-
to, you horny bastard?
No, it's actually the price chart where we're going, man. We're launching. Like,
Jesus Christ, up and to the right, baby. Let's go. Feeling it.
We got one more guest. We were supposed to have another 2 more guests, but we have one more
Nice
guest.
curve
here,
on it.
man. It's got to lean to the right, brother. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a little
Oh, I
curve to
feel
it.
you.
It's
Feel
G
it.
spot. I've got a master of steroids, apparently. If you were on our live stream. We got Giga Chad himself, man, making his worldwide appearance on the channel.
Oh man,
What's up, Giga?
no, I appreciate that. What up, man?
dog.
No,
You have
look,
exactly the amount of tattoos I think you would have for a guy talking about roids like the way you do.
no, dude, I've literally never even done a stream, so first
Jesus
time.
Christ, show me a bit of nip. Show me the nips.
No,
Come on,
dude.
boy.
No,
Behave.
no.
You got to get one peck out.
You walking in like this.
You know, we were supposed to have coffee on here.
Ooh, behave.
We were supposed to have coffee on here, but I'll just play a little meme of coffee for you guys. I'm afraid of you because you give a really dumb answer.
Let's see.
What should I ask? I should have something really
Magic
stupid.
Conch, is E-Hex dead?
Okay,
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I don't want to do it. Magic Conch is E-Hex dead.
Oh my god.
No hesitation. No hesitation. So in my defense, I did not want to ask that question.
It's dead, bro.
Shout out to coffee. Shout out to Crypto Sloth. May Hedron rise from the dead once again, I hope.
Oh, I'm desperate for it, man. Fucking hell.
Dude, the irony though that ETC basically outperformed Ethereum, but ETC had no projects on it, but it was just based on liquidity. But EHEX and PHEX are identical in terms of the actual intrinsic value proposition. So if Ethereum actually does run, like EHEX is golden, and everybody knows somebody that knew a coin that they go, oh, I'm gonna buy that coin because I knew
bro.
it.
As an island boy, cover your ears, bro. I know you don't want to hear this.
I'm not an EHEX guy either. It's just funny
sure?
because
Are you sure? No.
I mean, if you got the stakes, you know.
I got
Yeah,
copies,
man, if
bro.
you-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 80% 15 years, so 90% 15 years from all my stakes. So I don't even give a shit. It will play
Yeah,
out way beyond my decisions.
Yeah. If you want to
But,
speculate, speculate. You know, I got no issues with that.
I mean,
Go
you're
ahead.
better off.
Dude, look at the ETC chart. Look at ETC and ETH chart.
Yeah.
Go compare them.
I mean, I'd rather not risk it, but I mean, you're free to do with what.
I mean,
that
what's the
you
risk
want,
in
right?
one Ethereum in it? Fuck it.
Yeah,
Why
if you
not?
got it.
I mean, fuck. We're investing in no shame out here, dick with butt, or like, I mean, come on. I mean, we're investing.
No,
we're
no.
investing into like every Pepe fucking fork that you could possibly imagine.
Bro, ETC should have gone to zero. Vitalik didn't back it, and there's no fucking projects. Name me 3 projects on ETC. Name me 3 that you like.
I'll do
It should go to zero.
Name 3 female billionaires that earn their money.
That's my point. It should have gone to zero. Hex on Ethereum is a fucking. I love the code. I love the concept. I love all about it. It's the same as P. It's actually identical. People that fucking argue with me say ETC is the fork of fucking Ethereum's a fork of ETC, and then obviously they went for the second one. Brilliant, and Vitalik back the second one. That's cool.
I'm not gonna fucking disparage. Like, Hex is still E-Hex to me. It's Hex then P-Hex. That's how I have always thought of it because I mean, you gotta give respect to the OG.
My point is ETC hit the same sort of numbers in terms of multiples from bottom to top. I'm not saying price, but bottom to top, if you bought it. Yeah. So, but ETC has no fucking projects. There's no reason to buy ETC. You don't need the gas.
Yeah, but I feel like every Vietnamese person in the world probably is buying ETC. Like when it
Bro,
first happened,
a guy was like, bro, I could buy like 10 of these or 50 of these for the same price as one Ethereum, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And he was like, it's on Coinbase, it's just cheaper. And I was like, I was looking at people's Coinbase wallets. So I was like, what do you mean? Not wallets, it's fucking just their accounts. I was like, oh no.
I had people like back in the day. People were telling me that they were buying. They thought it was fractional Ethereum. That's what they thought it was. They literally, like Berkshire Hathaway B shares versus A shares or some shit.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But let's talk about a little bit about the topic today, man. How not to get rugged, right? Obviously, the big news today is 9mm got rugged. You know, Money Gang Crypto couldn't be fucking happier.
It's like sweet justice. That's hilarious, bro.
You know what though? You know who goes hard in the paint, bro? It's fucking K9. He'll be like, bro, start those fucking Twitter spaces, man. I'm like, all right. We did 2 today. 2 fucking oh man, I don't know. You know, let's be realistic.
How long can you run those before they turn off? Or can you just run them indefinitely?
Indefinitely, yeah.
Okay.
That's dope.
So the one that we've just come from was like 5.5 hours. I shit you not. So we had
you can
over
play Giga because it turns straight steroid talk. Like, you know, in there.
No,
like Giga just took it over. I couldn't stop this guy.
Bro, that was all your fault, bro. Like,
brother,
real,
you
like,
brought it up.
You just switched to steroids.
I was just elaborating.
No, DCC started that trend, bro.
Man,
it was cool.
I mean, haram, bro. Like, I don't know. I feel like massively attacked right now. But like, you know, I'll come with you. And there's a reason I did, right?
In the Garden of Eden, Trenbolone was what God told Adam not to fucking partake of. He said, you can have anything else in this garden, anything. But if you eat that fruit over there, it's going to cause your fall. It's going to make you realize all the things about yourself that I don't want you to know. Coincidentally, Trenbolone was originally prescribed to women. See, that's a little parable, isn't it? So who was the person in the Garden of Eden who got the Trenbolone first? Eve. Just like they originally prescribed it to women, Eve got the Trenbolone in the Garden of Eden first, and she was like, boom, holy fuck, this shit is good. I feel like a savage. I don't need these skin coverings. I'm gonna let this pussy out. In fact, I'm gonna take this pussy to Adam and let him knock the dust off of it. So she goes to Adam and says, dude, you got to get this in you. Partake of this fruit. It is very good to eat. And he did, and then they fucked like jackrabbits. And God was very unhappy about it because Trenbolone makes you a god. That's what it does. It's the God hormone, which is why God didn't want us to have it.
And that's the reason, right? Isn't that crazy though?
That guy makes me want to do just blast Trend, man.
He's the guy when he's a buddy of mine. Shout out to Michael. But like, he's the guy when it comes to microdosing Trend and shit like that. I mean, we were talking about this on the spaces and stuff, but he basically pioneered 50 milligram a week, a Trend E, microdoses and stuff like that. Like that's what he was doing. He was doing like 25 twice a week, and it kept him super in shape and shit. Like it
probably was accumulating, right? Over time.
Yeah, it was accumulating. Yeah, exactly. Because he was taking Trend. I didn't even know there was Trend. All I ever knew there was Trend Ace. But now he's literally experimenting with Trend Ace, and he was like, "Bro, this is like chasing the dragon." Because it's like he was doing five whatever the fuck, like 5 units like every day sub Q, and then he's like. Then he upped it to twice a day, and now he's like slowly creeping up, and he's basically taking 20 a day now. And he's like, "Bro, I'm back to 140, and I keep fucking like going harder and harder." He says with Trent Ace, he keeps like going up in dosages to feel that fucking like that asshole, you know.
So it's sub Q too.
We all need to feel that arsehole sometimes.
Yeah, you can sub Q. You can. He's the one that pioneered that too. Well, not pioneered, but he's the guy who really popularized it now. He's sub Q. You can sub Q it basically. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I got a question for y'all.
Like don't worry what we're talking about. This is high level jujitsu here. Don't even listen. But like,
So what do you guys think of BPC 157? Any of y'all use that?
Is that the stuff to eat more?
Like the peptide stuff?
Peptides.
BBC.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to the moon.
BBC, go buy it.
Yeah.
No, but all that stuff,
It's not.
I've the gremlin stuff and everything like that. I've like everything I've looked into it. I just stay away from that. It's just I think it's a little too experimental.
You stay away from gremlins.
Yes.
Oh.
But like the only one I've heard about, I don't know exactly which one it is, but like there's just one that a lot of people are using to eat to gain weight and stuff like that, or like I don't have a problem with that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not one of these hard gainers. But there's some people that
Bro,
are like,
me and you both, man. Fucking hell. I put weight on so easy. So easy.
Ask me how heavy I am. Ask me how heavy how much
I don't know. I don't know how heavy you are, bro, because I might be heavier.
How much you weigh?
What do you do in pounds, right?
You weigh 240?
No, I'm heavier.
You're heavier than 240? Dang, dog.
I'm
Hold
270.
on.
What?
Yeah, damn.
Okay,
So,
okay. You got
how
some
tall
pounds.
are you? I forgot.
I'm 6'1".
Okay.
6'2" on a good day.
I'm
Big boy.
6'1" and I'm fucking 205, brother. And I'm trying to get to
I'm mogging
240.
you right now. I'm mogging you
No,
right now,
I
bro.
know.
You're getting mogged right now, bro. You get,
Brother, I'm trying to gain weight. I can't gain weight.
I don't want to hear it, bro. Stop it. Just fucking pound some fucking hamburgers. Shut the fuck up.
I legit did. I was eating 4 McDoubles every morning, bro. That was my like weight gain protocol, and a gallon of milk.
Holy shit.
How many times a day you doing that though? Like how
So I
many
was
times are you eating?
So I was eating 4 McDoubles for like my breakfast. Basically, it was like a late breakfast. It was like 10:30, 11, and then I was drinking a gallon of milk throughout the day. And then what I was doing is throwing in like usually some kind of snack. Like I would, dude, it sounds so bad. I was eating like fucking like 2 Slim Jims every day, and then I would
Can you show me your nipples again, please?
The Macho Man Randy Savage. Slim Jims.
Damn, bro.
I was just trying to gain weight because like my
What,
whole life I weighed 140.
Are you tracking your macros? Because like I'm a hard gainer too, but like
I'm not anymore. You know, I was.
I
Now I'm
would do
over
that,
200. I haven't.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
might as
put
well do that.
I gotta
Like,
put you down here, bro. I got the master race of like easy gainers up here. Like
Yeah,
fuck. I don't relate at all with this at all. Like it's fucking boggling my mind.
yeah, man, it's just
No, it's
crazy.
just-
Yeah, you gotta like eat and then be so consistent. The reason why I don't do it is just it takes so much time, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'll get the 15 pounds, but it just takes forever, bro. And I can't consistently do it.
Yeah, and then
It's
hang
But
on.
food tastes really nice.
You say what?
Food tastes really nice, so I eat lots of it, and then I get really fat, so I have to stop eating.
My
That's why
mouth
the
be
master
hurting,
race is
bro.
up here. The master race is at the top of the screen right now. Like
See, I'll eat like a hamburger and I'm full for like 4 hours, bro.
Same,
I have
bro.
to like force. I have to force
Same.
feed myself.
How?
Same, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
don't
same
know.
exact way, bro. It's crazy.
It's always been that way though. You know.
not to get rough. Yeah, go to the gym. That's right. I want to answer somebody's question in here. Yeah, if you did have $150 million of buying pressure on Illuvium, then yeah, it'd be pretty high in price. But they've got like 5 to 6 million right now. So, like, still a long way to go on that, but it's in a good position. Dude, so you guys kept up with it and shit, right? Because I never put a single dollar into 9mm personally, nor did I really recommend it. What do you guys lose?
Do you want us to run down what happened?
Yeah, run down what happened. 9mm. And I know it's sad though because like all jokes aside, the guys who made this thing happen. Obviously, and to me it looks like an inside job to me personally. That's what it looks like to me. But
I mean,
bad for the 80% of people outside the circle that just got their money fucking just yanked because it was down. What, it was down 90% and now down another 90%.
Well, I haven't seen the chart, but yeah. So basically, there was a staking pool for 9mm. Was it? Correct me if I'm wrong here. Someone's going to correct me, but I think you could have received. You were receiving pulse on a weekly basis or some bullshit. Like that. Anyway,
monthly, right? Was it? It was weekly. I thought it was monthly.
Monthly, maybe it was monthly. You were saying something, Giga?
I was just saying you're earning protocol fees, so yeah, you were getting paid.
So you're getting paid in Pulse, and so a lot of people staked. I know quite a few people that staked, and all of the staking pool, which had 150k, there was an exploit, and the pool got rugged, and a guy just went in and sold it basically.
A dev, right?
Yeah, well, in my opinion,
You confirm that was a dev rather than just a guy
Dev, the dev, the anonymous Indian dev, had sent transactions
from India. Yeah.
I'll start with this Indian shit right here. I'm trying to get banned. Chill.
No. Anyway, whatever.
First name began with P.
There's an objective truth.
Began with T, ended in T.
It's like I'm English and he's English and you guys are American, right? Like
he produced it.
I'm definitely not Mexican. Definitely.
So the trick. Yeah, that's true. I fucking forgot. But yeah, so he, so there was a wallet that was linked to him. His Discord name and his Telegram name had sent some Pulse to a middleman wallet, and that middleman wallet had sent to the Drainer wallet. So yeah, and then Giga, you got blamed for basically doing some sharp trades as to be in the rugger, because you sent 555.
Yeah, I sent like 5,000 Pulse to the exploiter, and then I started trading it because it was ripe. And yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, he clearly did it. Look, like it's his wallet sending this wallet Pulse." And I do it every time there's an exploit or anything like that. It's just attention, you know what I mean? It's just fun.
Yeah, rebound pump, right? Yeah.
I mean,
resale is a very advanced thing that most of you guys should not be doing it at all. Please, at all, because you're gonna get fucked.
It was profitable, man. Like, you know.
I did see it went up like 16, 17x. I don't know where it is now, but I was like, oh, 16x, that's pretty cool. Even though it's down like 40, 50%.
That's hilarious.
Well,
yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend against it. Like,
that was like 5 hours ago. I don't know now.
We spent probably 15 or 20 minutes going over what we thought happened with, like, you know, my couple of boys. And we were like, all right, it looks like it was just staking. So, like, let's buy this. Because if it was just the staking, you know, then they're going to come in here and start buying this up. So why not take the opportunity? And, you know, we also exited pretty early because, I mean, there's just so much mixed signals on this. It's really hard to read, you know.
Yeah, and this is like, you know, big risk, big reward. But a lot of the times people end up on the opposite side of it. Like they find out too late and they try and jump in and then they get fucking, you know. I think we talked about this on the spaces about, like, you know, like when we're doing I think an example most people probably know is like when Pulse Chain launched, you could ratio trade profitably, but at some point the volume goes down and then from there you can get stuck in a position if you're not careful. So
it's literally how you get trapped.
Yeah. So, but if you're ratio trading stuff that you like Pulse Chain, PulseX, and then you don't care, like you won basically. So yeah, shout out to the Jeets or the Eats.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see what happens here, man. This will be a really interesting experiment, just because where we're at in the cycle, and kind of like if they're able to have this kind of resurrection. I would definitely just revoke. I think they could. You know, it depends. I think on how much capital is reinjected.
Because you have to know, like you have to like look at it too. Like one of the reasons this also did happen as well. At least if it, let's just say if it was an inside, hopefully it's not. Hopefully it was just an like. It doesn't make it better, but like if it's just like fucking exploit but they didn't do it intentionally. I've heard both sides of it. I'm leaning more towards an inside job, but
I think it's an inside job as well.
Yeah, because like they were getting the Tang gang were getting attacked pretty viciously, and then their volume on their shit coins was going down, and they kept launching new coins, and nobody was buying it because they kept getting made fun of. I think Whales.Pulse or whatever just fucking went on a 4-week holy crusade into the holy land of Tang gang, and just was like nonstop making fun of every coin that they fucking launched and rugged down to 90%. Yeah. And I think that's basically that killed their volume. And then since they really couldn't make money anymore, they were like, fuck it, let's just take what money we can out, you know?
It's crazy.
Yeah. Maybe I have seen coins where this kind of happens. Usually on a meme, not on a protocol, but I've seen it on a meme coin where like the devs yeet out and they fucking dump all the coins and the community decides, fuck it, we're going to resurrect it. Like this actually happened on a coin on Solana called GigaChad, literally the same story. No, not even joking around. That's actually happened on a coin called they yeeted out. They made about $80,000, and the coin's now worth like $250 million.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's
fucking
really
crazy.
Just CTO it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys one thing. Like I was pretty much the person who figured out that like where Pulse Latina's gym was. And yeah, bro, it was me. I was going crazy. I was mad. It's like
I
you see
bet.
so much money like leaving your
Yeah.
chain and it affects you. Just like I know all y'all is just, you know.
Was she sweet talking to you?
I don't know. I don't know who that is, dog. I speak that Portuguese, but I don't know who that is.
He was sweet talking him.
But yeah, man, I felt bad for like a lot of the Sims. It's like, why would you invest in this? And a lot of the response was like, oh well, Richard tweeted this and that. I'm like, bro, you gotta still do your research and really understand how things are. You can't just put your money in things just because the founder says so, this or that. But yeah, it was crazy, man. It's like we, Too Spooky led on that, he thought it was a gym chain in Brazil. So I'm like, I'm like, all right, well, now that I know that, let me just, look at all these gyms. Found that chain and just went through all the different Instagrams of every single one of them and then match it up. So it's like people that are skimming also got to understand, like, they can get caught. It might seem like they can't, but, Pulse Latina could have been caught if the admin hadn't done certain stuff like letting on that, people were looking into them. So
I mean, trust me when I say
Crazy,
this. There's no getting caught in Calcutta.
In Calcutta?
That went way over my head. I don't know what you're talking about.
For sure. I could definitely have found.
No way. There's no way you can. I don't know if you could find like. I don't know. I don't know.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, you can, bro. Like
you can. It's getting easier too, bro. It's
especially with that girl. Like in my opinion, Latina is obviously a front. Like, but you go to that now. Go ahead.
Do you guys think that it was Gunther? Because
I don't. I personally don't. Some of the guys do, but if you look into those addresses, it looks like it's a group of people. In my personal opinion, and just seeing the way that people, were texting, like the scammers are texting, I think it's somebody in that infiltrated Tang gang. I'm not gonna say like, I think there's certain people that we know of that might have had some inside like help in that thing, but I don't have any definitive proof, so I can't just call somebody out. But
did you ever see the Telegram interactions that Almighty and I and a few others had, like very, very early when she first opened her Telegram?
Nah. I saw the ones from Almighty, yeah.
Yeah, so we were kind of like, we were in our private group like, hey, let's kind of feel this out and see what's going on. So we're like fake like flirting with her and all this stuff, and then like we started like pushing her and testing her, and she started responding with a Pulse Doge
fake
account,
touching yourself,
and then deleted it. Yeah. We were just faking it, bro.
Crazy, man.
Yeah. No, so
fake rubbing your crotch.
I don't do this level of research, you guys. This level of research, I know.
No. So Almighty, I'm pretty sure got screenshots of her alt account, his alt account, saying all these things, because Almighty was literally in her DMs like, "Oh, send me a picture of my hand," and all that stuff.
I did see this. It's hilarious.
And she would, but it would be like an hour or two. So it's clearly like this guy's girlfriend.
You were like, show me a picture of your hedron and all that sort of jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
Be wary of any girl 5 out of 10 or hotter at all.
Show me a picture of your hedron. What are you saying?
Any beautiful.
There's no women in crypto, man.
There's no women in crypto.
I don't know why I got so much blowback on the spaces when I said this. I went on a whole tirade on fucking women in crypto, and like I got so much blowback on that. I don't know why.
Did you?
Yeah, dude. People were like,
"What for 5 women?"
It's the Sims around them, the circulating Sims. You know, it's like, they want to justify.
Bro, girls just don't give a fuck about money. It's just a fact. It's literally a fact. Of my experience.
Yeah, a lot of women just they don't understand the actual value or what it takes to create that money, so they look at it more as a means to an end, right? Like, oh,
I've always found the girls that I've been with or met are super focused on work, but they're more like goal oriented or like work oriented rather than the financial gain. They actually fucking care about the task at hand or the job. So they care about crushing it, but they don't put a monetary value to it. So I'm like, oh, you're doing this for how much? They just don't care. They want to do a good job. They want to like crush it, but the financial aspect isn't as important. That's what I've experienced.
But you're from a very feminist country, right? You live in a pretty feminist.
We've got a few women here.
Super feminist, bro. Our country is super feminist. What we're talking about, London is like the home of feminism, bro.
Oh yeah,
it's true. It's true.
Hey, come on, Bristol.
I don't know,
man.
Bristol.
Yeah.
Bro, the women don't get married until they're 37 on average. Like,
We've got hairy armpit birds here in Bristol. Come on, you know that.
Bro, you guys are super.
That's basic,
there, bro. That's like
they don't even shave their.
Man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
That's
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's
Mr.
the gun shop.
My Nigerian brother spitting, man.
She gotta be like she had to be Lizzo big too. That's just fucking hilarious.
It's crazy, man.
Oh, bro, like, yeah, Bristol's bad for that, man. Like, super bad for it. The feminist rallies, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Our country's gone, bro. Like, it's.
Hey, come on, we're woke, man. Behave. We know what's up.
So Money Gang, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you going to Brazil to find Post Latina and get the people their money back, or
that is the mission? Yeah. I've been internally hired to go to Brazil to seduce Pulse Latina and get the money back.
There you go.
Get the rug funds. But I don't even know if I can use X over there, right? They've just banned X.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to my
If you're going to do it, you need to do it with the documentary guy. What's his name? The guy who did like the 3rd documentary. The like spoof documentary. Not X's one.
No, I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name.
I've literally completely forgotten who. The Aussie.
Yeah.
You and the Aussie, you need to hunt down Pulse Latina.
Did like the Earth docu series, like.
No, bless him. He was like good fun. He was quite good fun in the community. Dolokhov, come on.
I think I know
the Aussie guy, the Australian guy. Do you remember?
Comrade Zen.
Is his name like Todd or something?
Yes, it starts with a T, I think. Okay, Comrade Zen.
Bro, did anyone?
That's one of our homeboys. Come on, behave.
Did anyone?
No, the Australian guy.
The Twitter post he put up, and then someone reversed and like he put some young chick on.
No, dude, I'm glad I've not. The only one I was really happy about being in was in like Hexy's like mockumentary and stuff like that. But like, I kept my ass out of all those documentaries, man, because I knew it was gonna be some bullshit, bro.
What was that Australian guy?
Oh, you're talking about the New Zealand fella. You're talking about the guy. Fuck.
It starts with a T.
No, Tom Gillespie.
Tom Gillespie. That's the one.
There it is.
Come on, you need to track down.
Tom Gillespie.
You and him would be funny. Tracking down Pulse Latina. He'd be like, dude, I think she went over there. I think I saw her over there.
Why not? That could make something to entertain us.
I think it would work.
Dude, that show goes so viral. Imagine like
that'd be
like,
hilarious.
I'm live in Brazil and now Pulse Latina, why'd you jack everybody? She's trying to run away.
That'd be so good.
He's so outrunning her that he's just running ahead of her and then stopping and turning around.
Yeah.
And just running ahead.
So is it a scam? Is it a scam or what? Are you going to release it or what?
Who was your favorite simp?
He's like looking down, talking to her.
Well done, man.
Imagine having her on her knees. She's being arrested by fucking Brazilian police. That'd be fucking epic as fuck.
The citizens arrest in Brazil.
I'm live streaming it to X and then I get arrested. That'd be fun.
Maybe just avoid the fucking Mandy this time, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I've already been arrested. Shout out to Coffee. What a DJ. I'm waiting for Coffee to come out in his full form, right? Once he comes out full DJ and he's like, yo, this is the real me.
Wait, didn't Hexy get to like fight Coffee?
That was so hilarious because it was lit,
bro.
man. That was too good, bro.
I still
Yo.
have all the other footage. There's more footage I didn't show. I've got it
Oh,
all.
bro, why hadn't you uploaded
Yo,
it yet?
Oh, bro,
release that.
It was a lot. It was
Release
too
that
much.
on
I'm sorry,
Brazilian
I gotta
Ops.
protect it. That made everyone the
Yeah,
best.
guys, he's got to protect the hex price, man. Come on.
We need to like rent a little
we
octagon.
were so fucked up at the Aria. That was damn, dude. We were smashed at the Aria.
Oh, you got to tell a story, man. Come on, DCC. Come on,
Coffee's
share it.
hilarious when he's lit, man. Like he is.
Oh, he
hilarious.
is, bro.
No, definitely.
You know, like I'll be chilling with him sometimes in Puerto Rico. Like my boy's lit, man. Like he be getting lit. Coffee.
I can see it. I can definitely see it.
Oh, Coffee
But,
go
man,
hard, God, man.
Yeah.
So
Cool,
what's
dude.
going on, man? Is Pulse Chain dead, man? So what's going on? What you all buying?
I was going to say, does anybody have any good financial advice? Because I'm fucking broke at the moment.
I'm all in, baby.
I was thinking about buying Hex on ETHW.
No.
Oh, why you gotta go do that?
What was the fourth one? There was like a fourth one, and then everyone was like, "I'm not going to end it on the what?" Oh, was it the fourth? There
It
was
was
like a fourth.
ETH Fair. You remember that?
Oh yeah, fair. People were like, "I'm not even going to end it on fair, my sakes. I'm so hardcore. I'm only ending it on the fucking W."
ETHW, man. Where's that gone?
I kind of want to chart.
0?
0.
0.00015.
What happened to Zen?
Oof. You know what? We had Jack Levin come on the space the other day, which was weird. He was weird, bro. He came in on 9-inch space, and yeah, so he's cracking on with X1 supposedly. So
hopefully,
yeah, his goal was yeah. But
he should. He just launched too many. He launched too many. He launched on too many chains. Too much. It's just you couldn't keep up with the project. That's one of the big things is you got to go a little slow sometimes. You can't just keep launching like, coin after coin after coin after coin. Same thing. That's what happened to Tangang too. Like if they had concentrated their maybe what HOA or whatever, I think they'd be in a much better spot. But they just kept launching more coins.
Well, they exhausted all the capital like from their own community. So and this is why I talked to Toos today about it, and I'm like, you realize guys are coming in here and sniping the shit out of these coins before your community gets in, because your community's not educated in the same tools that these outside guys are using. So they're just stealing from your community, and it was just basically it was compounding every launch.
Right. I mean, they almost have to do it in a way where like I wouldn't say sack, but like you deposit into a pool and then you just get the like it had to be something like that where like they couldn't rip their guys off or something, like because like their average you're 100% right. Yeah, if you fair launch it like that and then the sniper bots get it all.
Yeah.
Well, and then they do exotic pairs, but it was quite predictable what the exotic pairs would be because they'd all buy the same damn fucking token, like all of the main wallets would buy.
Yep.
And so it was just easy. You just do a manual buy, not that I snipe.
So that's one ecosystem. That's another ecosystem. So what's going on with SolidX? What's going on in that ecosystem?
I think that Firewhale is just waiting for ink to go up. I mean,
I think so too, but
No, it
they've
is what
also
it is.
trying to build this crash game as well. But some guys in that ecosystem haven't helped the price. But
how far do you want to go with that, though?
No, Giga, no.
It's too much.
But the crash game's coming. It's an EVM crash game. So it's a case where 70% of it goes to buy and burn SolidX. 30 or 20% of it goes to buy and send to a burn address Inc. So, I mean, the idea behind it is they're going to advertise it on Dex Screener, Dex Tools, all over the place and stuff. And it's an easy connect. It doesn't show. It's like you connect and you're playing the game. You can win a certain amount of X's. And it doesn't kind of show. It's not really like Pulse Chain specific. So it's completely separate from Pulse Chain. So the idea behind it is trying to get outside capital in.
Right. There's a manual profit that has to then bridge in to then buy, and which
correct, yeah, which could have risk, I guess,
or it never happens.
I mean, yeah,
at some point, if it goes successful enough.
If it's successful.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, fuck it.
No, I mean, I think that, I mean, like, I don't know. I got no fucking ball in this game.
It's all speculation, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all speculation. If anyone's gonna fucking pull their finger out their ass, let's be honest.
Right.
But Steph, Money Gang, can you say like the background of the person behind it potentially?
Yeah, I can. So, I mean, I kind of know what he makes just outside of crypto, and he's doing fine. Like he's, high six figures every month. So, and that's from kind of the casino business that he's in. So he's doing fine in terms of outside of the system. He doesn't rely on his crypto bags. I think.
And is that physical? Is that physical casinos or is that digital online casinos?
Digital online.
Okay, so there's a little. So he's done this before then.
Yeah,
okay.
he has.
That's a big distinction there. That's a little bit of a distinction there. Okay.
Yes.
Are any of those online casinos number one in multiple countries or like top 3 used in any countries?
Yeah, I'm not going to share too much details, but like.
Okay. Sorry, I'm asking leading questions.
Of course. Yeah. So that is the thing, right? Like
to get to the meat of it, yeah.
I go like, okay, he makes way more outside of crypto than he does necessarily inside of crypto, and he makes a lot. He's the number 1 yield farmer on Pulse Chain. So. And
does he then know, say, what the number 1 game, or in terms of like game theory, he knows what the games are that people want to gamble on versus not gamble on? Like,
he's been in the industry for years and years and years. And the Crash game is the most popular game on online right now. But it's not even a case where it's just going to be a singular game. I think the idea behind it is to build out a casino on the blockchain, similar. I mean, that's the idea. That's the idea that has the same effect on the token. So I think it is bullish, but it's in my personal opinion, and I think this is where he'll push it. And we've had conversations, and I've said, look, the real. You're gonna have to advertise, and you're gonna have to spend a lot on a marketing budget and spend money. Right. Like, you want more people in, you need advertisement, because that's the only way really to get people in, and then they get addicted to the game, and then the money can flow in. But that is the most key. That's the key part. Is the top of the.
Would people need to actually have a wallet, or could they have a fucking KYC account?
Yeah, they could do it. They could connect with like a Coinbase wallet. They could connect with.
No, not Coinbase. I mean, like, I want to sign up to a fucking account and put like $30 or $50 or $100 in my account.
I don't know.
Or do I need to set up a wallet?
A lot of the online casinos will work that way, where it's both.
So I think that's cool as shit when people don't even know they're using crypto sometimes, because to them it's just tokens on a casino thing anyway.
Yeah.
This is
Eric is better at saying that. Eric is building it out from Dragon X. So I mean, I played the beta of the game. I think it's pretty good, and but that's going to be the most important thing if you want this to take off. It's just advertisement, getting it out there. I mean, there's plenty of degens. Like, I know probably all of us on here fucking go to the casino or play online games. So that is the most important thing. Advertisement, getting it out to the degens. And you were talking about possibly doing gambling streams, DCC.
Yeah, but in the real world, not online.
Yeah, right.
Like in Las Vegas, I've been playing around with it for like the last six months and stuff, thinking about doing it, because it'd be a pretty good onboarding tool just to bring more people in. I mean, these are already degenerates anyway. Might as well, right? Bring it into crypto and stuff. But we just have to see. It's like it's all talk until it actually happens, right? It really is. And I mean, at least from what you're telling me, because I don't know the guy, I don't know what the whole. I've kept out of that ecosystem for the most part. Just the keep it simple, stupid strategy has worked for me really well over the last 8 years. If I'm just being like, every time you get really fancy, unless your buddy's like, hey, I'm watching something, you want to jump in? All right. Besides that, most of the times you're just fucking exit liquidity.
Yeah.
Or you're in kind of early, but you don't know the plan, and you're outside of the main circle, and then you get fucking dropped on, and that's what happens. And I'm being fucking for real. I'm being really for real about that. That happens like 90%
about like Solid X so what I've done a lot on Pulse Chain, especially for the past year, is just like pretty just consistent deep diving of wallets, and the Solid X wallets and all associated wallets I track a lot, and you can see that Solid X's wallets do tend to always behave benevolently towards his own ecosystem and towards the ecosystems that he's involved in. The problem is that he has a lot of leeches attached to him, and that's the only. It's like okay, we have this great thing, and then we have this bad thing, and it's like how do we figure out how to separate those things? Because I think there is, something to be had behind Solid X. It's just the problem is that a lot of the people around him are what worry me. And I mean, we were in Solid X relatively early. We made money on it, and it's something that we always look at.
So at what price did it launch at? More or less. You could actually
launch.
Yeah.
I mean, that you could actually get in. I couldn't even tell you, man.
I don't know the way you can. Yeah, I mean, it definitely ran up quick because people were watching his wallet. He initially launched Soyme,
yeah,
and that was the day he kind of lost respect for Somi because of Somi put up a massive sell wall, which basically he sent like 50% of the supply to Somi, and then Somi just put up this massive sell wall that it could never really get past. So I think it launched at like 0. Like multiple zeros, one or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's just
Shit, I remember that.
Yeah, so that was what happened, right? And then Somi kind of did his thing, and he put that big sell wall up, and so the price could never really get above unless someone put in like 10 mil, I think 5 or 10 mil. I think it's 5 mil actually, to be exact. And so then he was like, well, I'm going to do my own token then. And then he ended up doing his own token. But guys were watching his wallet as well. So some guys did very, very well. And they were watching the wallet and following the wallet. But yeah. It's, I mean,
For the thing is, I don't hold any, but I find it very fascinating. The idea of someone, so from my understanding, this guy's super successful, super knowledgeable in his specific area. I don't want to like dox the guy from what I've been told privately. But I find it fascinating the fact that he's super intelligent, super wealthy, apparently in his own right. He can afford to do a lot of things. Was it he's the biggest PulseX sacrificer based on his wallet, whatever, one of the biggest ink holders?
Biggest 9-inch sacrificer,
okay.
And 2 Fox and a couple other things,
number
right?
9 on PulseX. Yeah.
And he's a big RH fan, allegedly. Like, he believes in the ethos, and he's so self-made to the point where, like, I know a lot of guys are struggling right now, 99% down. This guy has recurring cash flowing business that's crushing it, allegedly.
What's crazy is he still stakes his Hex. Like, he still stakes Hex.
But like, imagine, I'm not going to talk about him. Imagine you have 500K magically coming into your account every month. Like, your ethos, your thought process is maybe slightly different. Like, your life isn't changing. But imagine you really do believe in something. You believe in a system. You believe in the way something works. Your mindset is now very different to a guy that's depending on something to go up in price. This guy doesn't give a shit if the price goes up or not. He just believes in the process. He believes in the system. Someone that's putting $1,000 in and is like watching $1 cost some money go on the screen. They're like, oh my God, it could go up 100x. My grand's 100K. I'm going to be rich. This guy doesn't give a fuck because he makes that anyway. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like his mindset is not what a lot of the mindset of the people that we hear talking to us sometimes. So
I think
to come back to the way he thinks about his coin as well, it's just different to what normal people would act if they launched a coin themselves. If they launch a coin, they're like, oh my God, someone's put $5,000 in. I'm going to fucking rug it. And when you see those rugs and you're like, what fucking loser would rug that? Like, that's not even money worth fucking rugging. You're a fucking scumbag. You're a loser. What is wrong with you? At least rob someone of some actual fucking money, you idiot. Like, I don't know. I've gone a little bit off to haywire there.
No.
You got something to say, Giga? You look like you do.
Oh, no. No. Me and Money King, we have past experiences. We had fun. And You know,
Interesting
maybe
history.
I might have launched a coin that
That you
didn't
may
really
have-
do anything.
And then pulled the liquidity. Whilst I was
come
on
on.
stream.
We're talking
You know.
about like $200 or whatever. You know,
It was a little bit more than that. It was a little bit more than that. About $1,000 lost, but you know.
But it's funny that there's outliers. There's like rules that you would say like, oh, anonymous founder, okay, red flag. Like there's so many rules, and then there's outliers that just like you look at Richard and you go, that's everything's wrong about it, and then you go, fuck.
You tend to see them with all
like
of the big
people,
projects.
yeah, like they're wrong about Richard. Like everything they think is wrong.
Yeah, I mean the
like-
distribution model for SolidX is what scares a lot of people, is because there is a lot of big wallets that like to sell, and the thing is that it's like how much of that can the founder absorb, and it's like down here he could probably absorb quite a bit of it.
Right.
But then it's like, you know, so how long does he have to ride that out at these levels?
It's kind of it's in a distribution phase where all the people I mean he's basically DCing people out to get the fuck out, basically.
Right. Exactly.
But he hasn't done anything in the last, you know, since we had a bit of a meeting, like, and I just said, I don't think that you should be providing kind of exit liquidity at this lower price. Just accumulate units, and if you're gonna, if things go up and significantly, then maybe, you know, deploy your capital, but not when it's so low.
Yeah, I guess most likely he was trying to, you know, protect the price, but like it depends. Like for me personally, I want to see my founders or whatever, if they have that many tokens and the people around them providing like, you know, good liquidity if they want to exit, right? I don't want to see it, you know, them cheating or doing crazy stuff, right? Like we're all here to make money, but the people that have the most of the supply, you want to see them, you know, having positive ways to exit out the liquidity.
Right. That's kind of the problem too, is because like, I mean, obviously the reason some of these people who are probably early in that coin, and this is a pretty general thing for a lot of other coins. I mean, they're probably not doing that well financially, and they're fucking dumping it because it's the only coin that they got a lot of that they can sell. Just like all the Hexicans who aped too hard into PulseX dumped all their PulseX tokens, you know, and now they don't have any more PulseX tokens for meme coins, and that's why the meme coin cycle is pretty fucking shitty because they got nothing else to DCA into it with. But it's the truth. I mean, fuck, everyone's dumped everything. I mean, fuck, if you still have coins, then you actually believe in them. I mean, really, at this fucking point, if you have any coins, if you have Pulse Chain, wow, you still believe in it. You have PulseX, you still believe in it. You got SolidX, you still believe in it. Or there's no liquidity, or you know, it's but it's the fucking truth. I mean, now the shitty thing is there's coins where people's like, I would dump more if the price was higher, but I can't dump it right now because I would just yeet the price down to nothing. So and there's tons of coins like that that have leeches like that. That's what, and it's kind of you thinking like you think you'd like you get into a coin, you think you dump it in 21. Not in 2020, you know what I mean? And that's kind of the stupid thing, really. Yeah. And that's why I personally get kind of pissed off at some whales and stuff like that because it is kind of stupid. I mean, like, bro, like you're in a really good position. You can make a fucking couple $100,000 on anything, fucking anything. Where else? But you can make really make that life changing money. You just got to play the long. Like it's not even a long game. It's like a fucking 2-year game. You can't do that. Which is fucking ridiculous.
That distribution, which actually allows the smaller guys to be able to make the gains anyway. So it's one of those things where it's like you're watching someone shoot themselves in the foot, but at the same time, it's required. You know?
Yeah,
that's how I see it.
It's funny because our fixed rate mortgages in the UK. How long is a fixed rate mortgage in America? 25 years?
30 on average.
30, homie. 30, man. They're trying to keep us for a long time.
Yeah. Ours are 5 years. Ours are 5 years. So people are ending their mortgages and paying 2-3 times higher than it right now. People are fucking struggling. Like, you know, our supermarkets, your Walmart. Ours have changed. You have to walk in one way. You have to walk. Is that a wrong terminology?
Oh, bro, it just sounds like you're saying our soup kitchens. Our soup kitchens.
Our soup kitchens.
Supermarkets. You literally have to. They've changed the way. It's one way in, one way out now because so many people were just running out with shit. Everything's got tags on. You literally can't leave a supermarket with fucking anything of value without someone like taking a tag off it because everything was getting robbed. Everything was getting robbed. It's one way in, one way out. Like the UK is falling apart. And then I have guys going, "Oh, my portfolio's down." I'm like, "Bro, people can't afford to pay their fucking mortgage, and you're moaning to me about some shitcoin." I'm like, "Are you dumb?" I'm like, "Who's buying your shitcoin when people can't afford to feed their fucking kids?" Like, you're living in a dream world. You're in such a minority of people that can afford a speculative fucking asset. Like, you're living the dream. I'm like, when money's getting printed, interest rates are down, fucking everything's kicking off, and the fucking printing, risk on is gonna be fucking flying, and your stupid shitcoin that you've been holding will be flying, and the fact that you didn't G out and you fucking held it, the price will be ridiculous, but you can't fucking see it right now because you're moaning about it. I was like, no one's holding it. Like, who, like, go fucking look at the real world.
Yeah.
You're fucking deluded right now. Like, people I speak to, I'm just like, go look down the road. Go speak to real people. It's not that complicated. Like, I don't know what it's like in America, but like, yeah, here it's not good.
It's not great, but it's not as bad as the UK. I'll be honest. It's not as bad as the UK. I know the UK is pretty fucked, but Brexit be damn.
UK's fucked, man. No. Genuinely, the
Europe's fucking
mortgage thing's huge.
Yeah, well, it's because
the fact that people are on 3 to 5 year mortgage is fucked.
Yeah, you guys are slaves to it. Whether it's good or bad, this is government intervention. We have the 30-year mortgage. We can choose any mortgage we want, 15, 20, 25, 30. But it is crazy to me being American and going out to other countries and just seeing how your mortgage industries are fucking retarded. They make no fucking sense. And if you have to do a 5-year mortgage every couple of years, it seems pretty stupid because you're basically slave to interest rates, really.
That's fixed. The variable ones are 2 years. Variable's 2 years.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
yeah. People are like genuinely paying double, triple. And so right, I'm a nightclub guy. 60% of nightclubs in the UK have closed down in the last year. 60%. People can't afford to even go out for a drink. Why are they going to hold a fucking digital coin? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. You don't need a digital coin. Like, this is where, like, we're one country.
It's hope. But here's the thing. I could probably show you this and stuff too. But online gambling, real life gambling is up. Sports gambling's up. People are look. I know it's for a
based on COVID data.
Not even.
I'm
COVID,
sure it's fucking up a gazillion percent.
Sports gambling is up worldwide, massive numbers, because it's being legalized everywhere. Because basically, it's any place where you can take $50 or fucking 50 quid or whatever the fuck you call it, and yeet it out on a fucking 7-leg parlay. You might be able to turn it to $1,200.
Right.
To be fair, we've got the best gambling over here in terms of prices. So my uncle is Canadian. He used to send all his money over. You can gamble on one thing. Over there, it has to be like, is it a parlay, 2 or 3 things?
No, you can do anything you want. Parlay is just how you fucking get the X's enough to actually get like a nice. Because you can bet even money. Like, that's not the problem. It's just the thing is like most people don't have enough money where an even money bets enough money. Like, you don't got let me put $20,000 on the fucking Raiders and let's lose my money. And I put $20,000 on the Raiders winning a fucking game and you're gonna lose it, or you'll win, and then you'll make if you're lucky you might make 23,000, or you're making 18 grand or 16 grand depending on who they're playing and shit like that. And but most people don't have that kind of money, so they're like, and they have $1,000 and they're like, fuck it, I'd rather take 20 shots on the chance to make $1,200 while still having my fucking money here. And that's what people are doing. And this is happening in the UK too. Like, I don't even need to know the country. I know it's happening. It's happening here in Vegas. It's happening in LA. And that's why this cycle, the haves are buying Bitcoin, Ethereum because of the ETFs. The haves and the have-nots are buying fucking meme coins. Right. That's what's happening. Look, our cycle. That's what happened to our cycle.
No, that makes sense.
Exactly what happened to our cycle. Yeah, I never bet on the Raiders. That's correct. But that's why I made the joke.
Dude, if you're a billionaire, why you go? It's about wealth preservation. Like, I don't need to take any fucking risk. But now there's an ETF. It's like, well, it's low risk. I'll put 50 million. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, that's what Sailor said.
That's the mindset.
If you're that fucking rich, if you're worth 100 million, put $1 million into Bitcoin just to protect your money.
Yeah, like, who gives a shit? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. And then, but even the guys worth 100 million, there's still guys are like, I need to be in a billion. Like the race never ends with these motherfuckers. You know, it's like you're at 100 million, and it's like, well, fuck, man, I need to get to a billion.
It depends if it's self-made or if it's generational. If it's generational, they're all just about fucking preserving it so they can fucking milk the teat. They're just milking the tit. You know that as well.
Yeah, and that's the data that's really fucked up because like they're not ever really reporting how much people actually are just living off of like family wealth, because that money is very hidden and stuff like that. But like, there's tons of people like that. You know, I mean, you can.
Man, and it's tied up through fucking litigation. Like they don't even realize that. You know, they're not fucking around with the money. It's all tied up and.
Right.
Yeah, you know how to. Like,
I mean, right now it's just the smart move is to DCA, stop being a fucking pussy, and just buy shit. I mean, you can go as degenerate as you want to, but I would fucking highly recommend half your money's in less degenerate bullshit, and then the other half you can start doing like shades of gray and stuff like that. But everyone always yeets it all into fucking whatever the fuck, and if you're right, you win decently big, right? But but most people are not doing that, someone
then
right now.
what are the core fundamentals you look for? Like fucking community, like track history, like all these things, like pole sets, all those things for me, like utility. Like I just look at it and I'm just like, I'm all. So last cycle, 2018, I was in like 40 coins. This cycle, this is like I'm going all in RH stuff because it's just like a no-brainer to me. Like, and I'm down a lot right now, but like I'm DCAing, I'm working every day. Like when I hit the multi-millions, like nothing changed. I still worked every day. I used to take weekends off. Now I'm working like 6-7 days again. Like nothing's changed in my life.
Yeah.
Like, but guess what? I just fucking DCA. I don't do anything fancy. I actually never sold the top. I've never sold since 2017. I've only bought.
Dang,
And
that's
I'm like,
crazy. Kudos
I'm
to you.
unit chasing. I've seen numbers like this, and but I've got more units now in coins than I used to. So like, fucking, I wish I sold. Fuck it, whatever. It would be lovely. I would be retired right now. But like, I remember looking at the portfolio, I'd be like, wow, I can retire, man. This is lovely.
Bro,
I'm still working, but nothing in my life
screenshot
changed.
crew, bro.
Oh, all the screenshots, baby. But like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
But like, fucking, nothing's changed. And guess what? I'll crush it this cycle. I'll murder everyone this cycle. And I could still be a millionaire this cycle, starting from scratch right now. I know I could.
You pretty much timed the bottom, apart from the fucking August dip, which was a little bit.
But bro, you look at those fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grand buys. So next time you're like, oh fucking hell, that made me 100, 200, 300k, and you're like, fucking hell. Like, you look at the shit buys and you're like, oh, it's down 80%. But then that one buy fucking killed it, and you're like, cool. Like,
yeah, you have to have conviction in what you're buying. No, I'm never gonna recommend. I'm not gonna ever recommend going all in on one fucking coin, unless it's
I've gone all in this time on one ecosystem, which I think I kind of accept the recklessness of it as well. I went across 40 coins last time.
But you're not a noob. Like you, that's the
no,
thing.
Yeah.
I deal with a lot of people brand new to crypto, so this is why I gotta calm this down a little bit here, sir. Like you've been around. I mean, everyone here has been a couple cycles in already, so like we all calm thy tits a little bit here.
Look at my fucking hairline because of this ecosystem, bro.
Nah, it was all the trend and Becker.
Bro, I got gray hairs, bro. I didn't used to have that job, bro. It's crazy.
Oh man.
I think the biggest one that fucked me was EOS. EOS was like one that was fucking.
Oh damn.
That was one of my DCAs I thought might come through because there was a lot of hype behind it, and then it just fucking.
Wow. I made money on EOS. It was one of my good successful trades. I actually did good on, but I never made that much, but I made enough. Like I bought it at $5 and sold it in the 20s, and just kept oscillating back down from 5 to 20, 5 to 20, and then just got out. And then I left it because they never did any airdrops. Remember this shit? Like remember
I staked it for Rex or some shit, and couldn't fucking figure out how to get the gas to fucking end the state. I was just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on this thing.
Yeah,
that shit was like a complicated computer and shit, man.
Right.
It's like, we're going to do free transactions, but how much Rex have you got in this wallet? I was like, what the fuck is Rex, bro? Like, what the fuck was going on?
Yeah.
Hey, you know who talks the most shit about that? Kareem, bro. Kareem talks
Oh,
the
man.
dream. EOS.
That thing was a headache.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you just got
Even Zilliqa was better than that shit.
Wealth preservation in crypto is still making a lot of money. If you made okay money, and by okay money, it means like, a couple $100,000. That's not like millions, right? But like a couple $100,000, and you got it in a couple good smart plays, you're going to make millions. You're going to make low millions or millions. Like you just are. It's just, I've been around long enough to know that. It's the fucking truth, and if it's your first fucking cycle, yeah, it just ends up because you don't have much money. You are kind of all in on an ecosystem or two ecosystems. It's kind of how it works. Just because money, just the number of money you have.
We're at a dangerous place though now. We're at a very dangerous place. You know why? We haven't seen like 2, 3, 4, 5x in a while. Some motherfucker's going to sell the 1.5x, the 2x, and they're going to miss the fucking 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. They're going to miss the entire move, and they'll look down at this flat line, and then they sold at this fucking 2x thinking they were a boss. And they'll miss the entire thing.
Miss the entire run. And
they waited years. They waited years to capture this. And they go, holy shit, I missed all this.
Right.
Those guys are going to be here as well. Fucking hell. Listen to Charlie and Miguel. Guys, listen to Charlie and fucking Miguel, because you guys are going to wreck yourselves. Trust me.
Just stay put. I mean, there's nothing. There's like now, of course, if there's a black swan, fuck crypto, bro. I'm just telling you, if there's a black swan and World War III comes out, nukes go. I'm sorry, it's all fucked anyway. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. But no, we'll have bigger problems.
Didn't we have a black swan last time? No, with COVID.
No. Well, we crashed, but it wasn't over yet, and we print because that was fake. That was a fake something. Let's be honest. Come on, bro.
We've had so much FUD this.
I don't know. I had a lot of guys tell me gold was going to be good. I've got a family gold shop, and we couldn't even send gold to the melters because they were closed because of COVID. So we closed our shop.
Damn.
You couldn't even fucking sell gold. We had our gold shop closed. We couldn't sell gold to the melters. Do you know the only thing that fucking was up 24 hours a day? Fucking crypto. It was the only fucking thing during COVID. It proved that gold is trash, man. As a fucking actually to use the shit, you couldn't even sell the motherfucking shit. And I own a fucking gold shop. I couldn't sell it.
You know the best stablecoin this cycle has been Dogecoin. It really has, bro. You can just buy Doge and just be completely like you just don't lose money and
XRP probably. I haven't checked the price of XRP. I never checked the price of XRP. I bet XRP is 40 to 50 cents. I guarantee. I haven't even looked at it.
I know we can be.
I'm gonna go check XRP, man.
I gotta look. Let me see this shit.
Bro.
Oh, 56. Shit. Popping off.
Yo, but Dogecoin, bro. Look, 5.9 cent low. It's done at 2x. This shit's going to $1. It's the easiest 10x in the world. Easiest 10x in the world, bro. Doge. It's the only meme coin that might actually get an ETF.
I was gonna say, do you reckon it'll be an ETF?
Yeah, I think it's the only one. It's the only one that'll get an ETF if it does.
I have not.
It's the only one that might be a currency on another planet.
Yeah, I mean, Doge is a super easy one. I mean, Doge is the only main one I'd actually buy. Like, it's like it's the meme Bitcoin basically. But like, if you're gonna buy Shiba, you might as well just buy anything else. I mean, really, like, what's the point of buying Shiba? Realistic, because like if you were going down on the risk curve, you might as well go lower, like buy Pepe or Brent or fucking Floki or fucking Whiff or
what's your upside potential on Shiba now? Like
Shiba got cut.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is that all those top meme coins, it was all Doge whales and Shiba whales that invested into Pepe and invested into some of the top meme coins. They just diversified their money out and stuff, and they made more money. So like I can't even blame them. Like. But the money.
I've never really bought meme coins. I don't really get it personally in a way.
But brother, if you don't understand it, don't do it. Like
no. Like I wish I understood. I watch it and I'm like, this is fucking. I like watching it. I enjoy watching the culture. It's fucking hilarious. And I'm always like, I fucking hope everyone kills it. But I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. It's wild. It's fucking insane.
They got me on fucking Mario Spaces doing fucking.
Bro, it's just
They're all fucking degens, man. They've come from the NFC space now. Like all the Solana.
The attention span, right? That's really what it is.
Wild.
It's and I've talked about this. It's the YouTube Shorts. It's the Instagram Shorts. It's the Twitter Shorts. That's what's fucked our even I remember last cycle I would actually be able to I would literally, not even lying to you, be able to listen to 2 4-hour videos back to back, and now it's a struggle for me to watch a 2-hour video, because that's because it had a retardedly long attention span, and my attention span's been. I can't imagine what some of these fucking kids now how fucked their attention spans are. Their attention spans are 15 minutes tops.
You know what's crazy? You know how you were talking about all those racist coins? I have a theory, bro. I think it's just Zoomers and attention seeking. I don't really yes, they might be racist and this and that, but they're really just trying to get a rise out of certain people.
Bro, every kid's racist when everyone's dumb. People as a kid, you're not even racist and you just say shit just because it's funny.
It's just being different. It's just saying things that you're not allowed to say. It's fun, swearing is funny because you're not allowed to do it. So it's just fucking rogue.
What's it called? Being edgy.
Enjoy it. Yeah,
You're being edgy.
Right.
If some of your I never play Call of Duty really like that, but if you had your Call of Duty lobbies fucking recorded and put out
crazy,
bro. Azkaban right now.
Yeah, bro.
And you were just trying to get a rise out of someone. You're like, I got that motherfucker. I got that guy.
It's literally always been a part of internet culture to just. It's the easiest way to get a rise out of a group of people.
Just to go back to the steroid talk for a second, his
favorite ticker is TREN. If anyone's look up for the next meme coin gem.
Yeah, and
it's pumping right now. It's pumping hard.
Trend. But all jokes aside, I mean, I've actually talked to Rolla Tomasi, and I think I talked a little bit just to Michael, but we also with hormones and stuff. This is both for the pill for women and stuff like that, as well as testosterone replacement therapy. It is kind of fucking up the natural order of things a little bit. And I am super for roids, and here's a little fun fact: the guy who illegalized steroids was Joe Biden.
Wait, what?
You know that? Joe Biden signed the Steroid Illegal Act. Yeah, you go look it up. He made steroids illegal. Piece of shit motherfucker. Yeah. Look it up right now. I just want to when you hear this, right? When you see it, bro. Fuck Joe Biden, bro. Fucking oh my god, bro. It just makes me so sad.
I live in a town where there's no emo girls and no scene girls, and it sucks. There's all these basic bitches. But listen to Taylor Swift. Ew, Taylor Swift's disgusting. I'm just really pissed.
I mean, if you want to get deeper, bro, the guy who made used to be able to have weights inside gyms and shit inside prisons, and it was Arnold Schwarzenegger as governor who made weights illegal in California prisons and shit. It's like, bro, it's like what the? It's like the Pope legalizing fucking Catholic and Christian religions. It's insanity. It just doesn't make sense. Insane, dude.
There it is. Steroid Trafficking Act of 1990 by Senator Joe Biden. Introduced 11th of the 1st, 1989. There you go. In the Senate.
That's why the 1991, I think it was the 1990 or the 1991 Mr. Olympia, they were not on roids. And it's the shittiest fucking one they ever did.
And it was the only year that they brought it straight back the fucking year after, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it 93? Was it 93 or
it might have been 90, 92 or 90? Yeah, it was. They literally they cut steroids off 4 or 5 months before they all looked trash. I mean, they looked good. They still looked good because they know what they're doing. They're conditioning, but they were way small. They were fucking 30 pounds smaller. Fucking.
I've always thought it should just kind of be legal personally, but I think boxing was the only one, or MMA was the only one where I thought if you're going to kill someone potentially, it should probably be banned.
They're all on gear, bro. Look,
but would you rather see someone run in 7 seconds or 9 seconds? I was like, mate, let's see if someone can run in 7 seconds. Fuck it. Let that guy run as fast as he fucking can. What are you going to start saying? Oh, he's eating chicken now. He's eating leaner meats than the other guy. Fucking whatever. Let it go.
I would probably be more inclined if what I would be was these guys could take all the steroids they want to heal up their bodies after a fight, That's what I'd be cool for. And then a month before the fight, they just can't be on shit. They can't be popping an Anadrol or popping some fucking like any Ace or some shit like that before the fight and stuff. And I'd be cool with that because like these guys are all beat up. And same thing for like I'm cool with baseball. I mean, if it's not like contact sports, then I don't care. Like, go ahead, do it. Juice to the tits, right? Like cycling, like they're all on fucking shit. Like Lance Armstrong totally deserved to win those things because every single one of those fuckers were on steroids.
Every single one, bro.
Bro, 99%. And then he gets rinsed for it, but it was like everyone else was, so fuck it. Like you were still the best,
bro. It's just the way.
You'd still rather watch them cycle 20% faster than fucking 20% slower. Like,
yeah, I mean, and they're all doing it too. Like they kicked out all the Russians and shit, but all the Americans were on it too. All the Chinese were on it. Everyone's on it, bro. It's like we gotta stop the lies.
Gotta get the edge,
politics as well. It's a lot of politics as well, I think.
But here's what's fucking up, like in terms of like the way the world, right? Like usually the 30-year-olds aren't really like. I mean, unless you're really, really keeping yourself in shape and stuff. Like, TRT's actually kind of making it harder for the younger guys to fuck their own age girls because you have dudes that like at 35, you're over the hill, bro. Already as a dude too. Like you're just gonna.
Oh bloody yeah! Sorry about that.
Your testosterone's gonna go to shit. And you're having a lot of dudes that are in their 40s and 50s who have like peak money and their body's still looking good. They shouldn't be looking that good and they're fucking shouldn't be that aggressive anymore. That's usually what happens is like these guys in their 40s and 50s are getting softer and they give the young guy a chance. But when their test is all the way fucking jacked the fuck up, well, fuck you. I ain't giving you another promotion. That's what's happening, dude.
I think the natural baseline level for everyone's brought down. So it's actually, I think, probably the way it naturally was, But now,
I didn't talk about that. You're saying like because of this, but it still would be like everyone's more unhealthy. It still would be the same thing. It's just now some of them are like fucking jacked.
Yeah, if your base
keeping off that tap water
here, but now you just have a few guys that are still up here. It's like but the whole thing came down. You know what I mean? Like you look at pictures of dudes from like the 50s and like 18-year-olds in the 50s, and you're like, what the fuck? These are like grown men. The kids I went to school with when we were 18 all looked like little kids still.
But then the meat weren't on fucking steroids and shit as well that they were eating. Like just everything's different, like even from what they're consuming, like man.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say what Boogie said. Fucking asshole. Say with the dog food, but like there are some fucked up stories where he said there's some people that were like that literally got enslaved in Mexico that would have them they were building houses in Mexico and they were feeding them dog food, which is super fucked up. Like, and they were the most jacked motherfuckers you ever seen in your, because it's nothing but protein. So they were eating nothing but dog food. That's all they were just eating a carnivore diet, working on housing, and they were fucking like the most yoked ass motherfuckers you've ever seen in your life. It's so fucked.
You
so
just got money gang, did you?
I'm eating dog food right now, bro. I'm starting my mom, dude. I'm fucking yacked right now.
What brand though?
Meme of like gorilla feed or some shit. Someone has like there's like a meme of this on 4chan. I'm pretty sure it's like someone's like, I only eat like fucking chimpanzee feed because look at the macros on it.
Well, they got the enzyme. They got the enzymes to digest all that food too. That's the other big thing too. You can't.
Yeah.
You can eat the same shit.
Yeah, bro. I eat fucking jizz. I eat my own jizz, man. Like that's how I roll. Full of protein.
God damn, bro.
Organic.
That landed super flat, bro. I'm sorry.
No Diddy.
Damn, bro.
No joke. Involuntarily, if I bust a nut in my face.
Dude.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, I need
the science guy. Bill.
All right, cool. Now I cleansed the palate a little bit on that. Let's take a far right approach to a different direction. Cool. Back to crypto, you guys. Yeah. Back to crypto.
Back to crypto.
Yo, DCC, didn't you talk about like how guys shouldn't like get finessed with Roller Tamashi? Didn't you do like a show with him?
Yeah, we're doing a webinar pretty soon for the guys in Citadel and the Crypto Mindset course. We're doing basically how not to be a cuck or how not to get finessed by girls.
Yeah.
We're gonna have like 500 or 600 people in that webinar, which is gonna be pretty crazy. So like, yeah, we're like, I mean, this is kind of like the specialty of like the red pill, basically, of just like how like what our goal. I mean, it should be pretty like any guy that's kind of in the red pill kind of knows this already. But like, there's people in the crypto space that are a little more like they're just getting into it. And it's kind of like training for guys. Hey, you got money now. It's kind of like right now, anyone in crypto right now, you basically just got onto the Ravens. You just got onto the fucking the big team. You're on the big sports team now. And we're in the freshman training camp, and you need to learn these girls are going to try to rip the condom off and get themselves pregnant. They're going to try to get ways to steal your money. They're going to have you buy them bags. We need to train you guys because you guys are a big target now. You never were a target. You never had sex in college, but you're going to have sex here. You need to protect yourself.
The number one rug pull. The number one rug pull.
Number one.
It's number one.
The minute the money comes in, you're going to think, fucking hell, how do I back myself? I need to fucking spend that money on that girl because they're going to think I'm so fucking cool. Like, bro, you need to chill that. Because that's going to be your gut reaction. Like, I've got all this money, I'm going to flex it. And it's like, if you flex that fucking muscle, watch out for what's going to come. Like, you're going to attract a lot of problems.
Right. And this is totally on point because how not to get rugged. This is totally on actual subject right now of just don't get rugged and stuff. Because it's true. And then, oh my God, all the business I'm not going to put names on here. All the crypto dudes that came up to me with retarded ass ideas trying to get me to invest into the retarded nation, from fucking movies to fucking all kinds of stupid shit, business ventures, fucking all stupid, all zero. Made nothing. Nobody made money. Don't do it. Basically, unless it's your homie. And you want to put like.
See what's ironic about the girl thing though? You could do the exact same play of flexing, paying for girls, but if it's in a city that geographically doesn't attract those sort of girls, you actually won't have a problem. So if you're paying for a girl's drinks all night, but you're in like Tennessee, I'd imagine, or fucking some.
Nah, bro, you're gonna have problems everywhere. Like no matter what. It's just
okay. If you go, the difference between like going to Ibiza, the top clubs, versus like some fucking 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th city place. The girls that live in those cities are not the same level of the girls that move to Dubai are finessing. Like they're there they know what they're doing. Like it's like a complete.
It's levels. So what you're talking about. What you're talking about is levels of tricking, and I'm not saying it in a bad way because, like, all right, it's. I've had this talk with Fresh and Fit and stuff. Like, we've had like long discussions on this because there's this whole thing, right? If you're worth $1 million, right? If you're worth a few $1 million, what's $100? What's like getting some coffee and spending $100 on dinner? It's nothing. It's not. It's a rounding error. It's a rounding error, right? If you're worth a couple $100 million, what's $3,000 on a plane trip? Nothing. It's a rounding. So there's a level to it. If you're fucking broke, and this isn't a complete excuse. You shouldn't be flying girls out anyway, unless you're fucking already going to get the pussy. But if you're literally some dude that's barely making a couple like $100,000, and you're going to fly some chick out to see you, or fly some chick, or you're going to take some chick on a vacation, and you don't get laid, god damn, you're stupid. There's a threshold because it's true. Like something like Dan Bilzerian, right? Like Dan Bilzerian, he doesn't pay them to stay. He pays them to leave. You know what I mean? It's a different level. It's like you're so fucking rich and everyone fucking knows you. It's more you're paying money to essentially get people out of your vicinity and keep people from getting to you. Because it's that level of crazy,
And even if you're like geohacking, like you still gotta, it's the principles too.
Right.
Because if you go to another country, you do the passport thing, and then you're like, oh, I'll throw a little money here. When you come back home, you might still have those same issues if you're not smart enough.
My point is the city. It's the city. The city makes a huge difference. Like if you go to like.
You're talking levels of
like night and day. Like honestly, if you go to London versus say Huddersfield or like Bournemouth, even like the girls that live in those cities, just honestly, I've had girls that are just not interested in it at all. Like it just don't. But they're in cities that are like 4th, 5th.
Yeah,
they're not money. They're not money cities at all. So like, because they're in a club, they're like, oh, I'm in a club. They just wanted to go out.
Yeah. You're kind of like passport broing without passport broing in your own. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Honestly, because I've been the DJ for 15 years full time, like, and I've seen stuff, and I'm like, it's so weird when you see certain city things, and it's that was all I was getting on with the.
No, you're right. This is a very sort of like it can get railroaded really easy because this is gray zone. This is kind of a gray zone sort of topic here in the red pill space because it depending on how you look at it, it looks like, oh, you're being lame. versus like, but it's also like fishing in the pond. Like if you're in the place where apex predator and you're not, that's not you, bro. And you're trying to keep up with all the Lambo dudes and all the spurt, like you're going to lose. You're just not going to win. Right. And the clubs too, there's a nightclub industrial complex that's been put in place for you to spend money. Yeah. So like it isn't like back in the there's very few clubs like in Vegas, like there's a couple clubs, but like a lot of the clubs, right? It's all tables. You know, you go Mr. Jones, you go to like in Miami right there, right? It's all fucking tables. It's all there's no you ain't getting in there unless you're like your friend or yourself bought a fucking giant table and you can't even get in there with a bunch of bitches. It's no, you're paying money. Versus like the old clubs that are shutting down and stuff where like you could just walk in there if you had like 6 chicks with you or 3 chicks with you, you know. It's a different game. So you have to he's right. You have to know your game you're playing, but the problem too is like when you're in like kind of a western country like the UK and you go to like a 5th or 4th city, you're more likely the average chick in there is going to be uglier than the chicks you're actually trying to get into because like it's true like you're like hey I'm you know the fucking 8 in here is a 6 in Miami. You know, or a 5 in my, you know, whatever the fuck, right? And like you go down to Brickell, right? You go down to Brickell, right, which is the financial sector in Miami, and the chicks working the counter are hotter than most chicks in your fucking hometown. Period.
Yep.
Fact.
I slightly disagree, though. Right?
On which one?
Well, I'm just saying that I think that the tendency is that in these smaller areas that the attractive women are usually immediately taken and wifed up. And
we're talking about available, what's available, which is they're available to get, yeah.
Because I think the distribution of women is actually pretty good generally. I just think that like
sort of like because like all the really hot chicks are like because like we're in a sexual globalized space, and I know this is not crypto related, but it's kind of in a way, but like all the chicks that are hot are all in the main cities anyway. So like, this whole thing of like it's still true. You can find like, oh my god, I found my hometown honey. That's true. That's still real. Yeah. But it's harder. It's lesser of that because every chick's got Instagram. Every chick has a mobile phone, and then if she really is banging, somebody's hitting her up on the internet, and plus, and you're not going to see her.
And also, you'll have a lot of those hometown chicks see stuff on the internet, see stuff on Instagram, and they're like, all right, I want to move to Miami now.
Yeah,
you know, so you get a lot of
money there or whatever.
Right.
Sure.
Not all chicks. Some chicks are right. Some chicks are like brought up right, but like just like every real good guy has got a girlfriend or is married.
I shouldn't even talk on this, bro. I like never left my hometown basically.
But if you have a hometown girl, it's like the perfect. I think it's like the perfect thing. If someone who's like a home girl, like likes that area and likes to be there, you know, your competition's way less, and then also they don't have the attraction of the pretty shallow items that can be offered in a city. The good thing about the city is like obviously there's so many and so much distribution,
variety,
but you also the level of competition's higher as well. But the other thing is you look into their fucking eyes and their soul's gone more like you look dead, you know? and it's like, oh fucking hell, I wonder which number I am today. So yeah,
Giga, I know what you're trying to say, but I know I'm right. Like I know I'm right too, because like you like it's just true. There's too much data on this. There's just too much data on this. Too many men, too many podcasts, too many people have talked. It's just the data's against you. Like it's just now,
bro. If you can actually find like the hometown honey, man, more power to you, bro.
Lock it down quick.
Yeah.
Right. Well, like
imagine the real. Let's say you got a real 9 out of 10, because like there's very few 10s in the world, but like a real 9 out of 10, a real 9 out of 10, a real one. How many dudes are circling the town trying to catch her at Target? How many dudes? I mean, I'm telling you, if she's really that banging, every high level guy in the city is like trying to Jessica's gonna be here. Like, hey, I'm at the bar now. Trying like, I mean, well, how funny's catching you here? I mean, that's what happens. Eventually, she'll fall prey to it, and then if she does a stupid girl move, she gets pregnant. Now her fucking SMB is hacked down. Like the dating. Like I know tons of guys right now, like good successful guys, they cannot find a chick without a kid. Still hot, and this is this whole deal with the devil shit that I've been saying for a minute now on my streams, which is like, let's just say, and every guy's gonna do it. Like basically, if you're hot enough and good looking enough, and you're able, and you got the game, or you got the social clout or the money and shit, you might still be able to pick out girls that don't have kids yet that are in their 20s and stuff. But at some point, some guys are like, okay, I'm having trouble getting the girls in the 20s. I'm only getting the girls in late 20s to 30s. And then you start getting to a point where like, oh, I'm only getting chicks that are in there that have a kid.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
and then you have to make the decision. And the guys make the decision, fuck it. I'd rather date this hot chick with the kid, and I accept the kid.
Yeah, that's a trap.
But like you know, this is but you're exactly this is what I'm trying to say. Like I know all the angles on this shit. It's fucked. I know, but it's
crazy.
But some guys, it's like this. Like the best version of this, I've said this on my stream. The best version of this little deal with the devil, and I hate calling it that, but everyone understands what I mean when I say deal with the devil. Is like I'm a short king, and I'm only gunning for the Amazon girls, the tall chicks, because I'm trying to increase my genes. I know she's ugly. Like imagine it's like you have this really tall chick, but she's a fucking 4, but she's tall as fuck, and I'm like a 6 or something. I'm fucking sacrificing myself right here for my genes, for my kids, and my to be taller. And guys do this. This is a real thing. This is called Amazon hunting. You know, shout out to my boys.
Like specifically, like they specifically go.
They specifically are going for tall chicks. Well, it's just you're making it like, all right, I'm making the sacrifice here, so my fucking kids are fucking taller, or like this is I see. Like,
wait, hold up, my bad. I don't mean to interrupt. But is this like subconscious, or you think it's just
deliberate? Wow. This is a deliberate because they help, bro. You can unconsciously do this with like a chick that's your height or shorter, but when you have a taller chick, it's gonna cross your mind. There's no way. Like,
bro, all the girls that I've been with or whatever, they all been like taller, but I don't just think about it. I'm like, you're bad or you're not. You know what
no, but I'm talking about a girl that's actually a little bit more taller. You're gonna be like, damn, this bitch is tall. Holy fuck.
No, I say that, but I still get with them. Like it's, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not. But I'm saying like you're like I'm gonna date this chick, and I might even put a baby in her. You know, like you know, it's like all right, I'm more exaggerated. It's like me trying to like I'm dating only WNBA chicks.
Yeah,
you're like Miguel, dog, bro. What you do, dog? What you doing, bro? I'm trying to make sure my kids go to the NBA, baby. Shit.
You're like reproducing for your genes, like trying to get the best.
That's a real thing.
No, listen,
because that's a real thing.
I did this.
How many guys only date chicks like a Richard, right? Like you know, this is no shot on Richard, but like Richard only goes after blonde white girls. Yeah. Like that's a fact. Like isn't that gene selection? You're totally allowed to do that. It's like how many white girls like I only date black guys. You know, shout out to Saint.
No, brother, for real. Like this is what I did. I mean, like I like in part decided to marry my wife after I met her family and saw like her whole family tree. I'm not even joking.
Hey, that's dope, bro.
Hey,
that's
dude, I swear to God, like it was part of the decision.
We do care, yeah, that is true.
But it doesn't happen initially.
Yeah, you were balls deep inside her family by that point, man. Wow, I love that. I respect that.
Yeah,
like,
my thing.
You're dating
my
her.
Thing
the
is,
whole family is nothing but fucking body builded out motherfuckers. Like naturally, like Jesus Christ, bro. This gene's gonna.
No, seriously, they're all super tall. The amazing complexion, amazing physiognomy. You know, like I was like, why wouldn't?
Who's this brother?
Already great. You know,
no, it's Mrs. family. Yeah.
And every guy does this a little bit in the math, not all the time, but it happens. If you're as long as you're not like accidentally nutting in a girl, getting her pregnant, you know, some crazy shit like that. But
you're like, damn, her mom's hot.
Well, dude, it's the reflection of like chicks you have dated, and you're like, holy fuck! If I got that chick pregnant, man, I would be so screwed.
You're only as old as the last chick you fucked. You know what I mean?
When you tap the go and you're like, that was just because I was horny, bro.
Bro, someone said that to my dad the other day, DCC, and I was stood there and I was like, fucking hell, man.
If you're 40 years old and you're only banging 28-year-old, bro, that's your sexual age. You're banging, you're 28, bro. That's what you're.
I don't need to hear that from my dad, man. Jesus Christ.
This has brought up a bit of a psyop in society. So women, when they choose, right, they mate select. They always talk, hey, he has to be this tall, he has to be looking like this, he's got to have blue eyes, he's got to be whatever, right? Whatever their race preference is.
6'4", blue eyes.
Yeah, and they're encouraged to do that, right? I've just realized whilst we've been talking on stream, if a guy does that, it's racist. If a guy does that, it's a problem.
Of course, bro. Of course.
Right? In the correct me if I'm wrong, in the black community, right? If you don't go with other black women, like you go with
you're shamed.
Bro, I get it, bro. I was literally in Brazil walking with this Brazilian girl, and then like we had these black females, And we started talking to him, like the group of that I was with, and literally out of nowhere, a girl asked, "Are you a passport bro?" Because it's literally it's a negative thing. Yeah, I swear to you, bro. It's just a negative thing to see me with some Brazilian girl who actually is black, by the way. Like black, and it was just interesting to think. But it's a negative persona. It's like, why are you dating, American black women in the U.S.? Crazy, it's insane. All psyop, bro.
Because you're like, I'm not crazy. Like,
Yeah.
it's like me going to Mexico. Like, oh, I found my wife. She's from Mexico. Oh, and you're Mexican? Yeah. Why didn't you date a Mexican woman from the United States?
Yeah, it's the same.
Because I'm not
thing,
crazy. No.
Like we don't. Nobody owes any loyalty to this, bro.
Like, but you wouldn't get that shit. You wouldn't get that shit. But it's saying if you went to fucking Sweden and you got with some Swedish chick, no one would be like. They wouldn't be saying like, how did you pull a Swedish chick? Well, because I got game, motherfucker. Like I pulled some Swedish bitch. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. And then a lot of females too, like they'll say they want something. Yeah, they want it, but if you're that guy and you just have good game, like it doesn't matter. They could be like, "Oh, I want a guy that's 6'5", yada yada yada." Just don't just listen to what they say. If you make them feel a certain type of way, and they just fall for you, then you're good. Like if you have good game, that really will help you out.
So this guy right here says you only get with Mexican women if they exist.
No, that's even worse because they gonna ask about your hex money, bro.
I mean, you were talking about this a little bit earlier, DCC, and like the women in crypto, if there are women, it's like second, third cycle.
Bro, it's that part. Yeah. If they're serious, if they're from like, okay. Fuck. All right. If they're serious in crypto, they're usually auntie mode already. They're past their prime. This is no, but I am not. But like when I there is a lot of. And I don't want to name the women because like there is some good women in crypto and they're smart. Like I watch some of their content. They have good content.
Afterwards, I just want to know. Like, yes, great women in crypto. They got great hearts. They got great personalities.
I said you.
They've got fantastic assets. Yeah, a pair of nice jugs.
No, but it's just like, all right, for one, they're either
time.
Like
he has to frame it a certain way.
I just want to know who.
Like, not to be racist, but
I love this woman. She's a Jugosaurus Rex. Fantastic.
You guys know already. Go look up famous crypto girls. You know. If they're still hot, they're hiding their boyfriend, and if they're not hot, they're fucking tell you they're married and have kids. Done. So Stop with this. I'm just saying. I'm getting crucified here for saying the fucking truth. It's the fucking truth.
I agree with you, DCC, right?
But why am I getting shit for? I'm getting shit. No,
I just love how you kind of like set it up and just be like,
perfect, man.
This is a disclaimer. They got really good hearts. They're lovely. They're really intelligent.
I think everyone agrees with you, brother.
Yeah. If they still got it going on, they're hiding their boyfriend. They're hiding that they're
not hiding their Bristols though. A lovely pair of Bristols.
Bristols, right? I mean, bro, most crypto girls don't even have titties. Let's just be honest. Most crypto don't have titties. Let's stop it, bro. Like very few. Anyway,
I knew XRP was down when XRP Jenner started fighting. She's gonna be on that little karate combat.
Dude, when she fought?
She's fighting, bro. She's getting ready for.
Me and her got into a big ass argument in the past, man.
Really? God. Oh man, spill the beans, bro.
Jenna, man. Yeah, man. But that was just a headache, dude. She just was arguing just to argue, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, and I feel bad for any guy that followed her, bro. They've only lost money. Only have lost money. It's just fucking bad, dude. But I know honestly, like no shade to her. I mean, I hope she gets some medical attention. She gets some medical help. I hope she's on pills or something because like there's no way she's not like.
Why is she flat chested?
No, I didn't say that. No, I said she's. I'm talking about.
I meant surgical. Sorry. I thought you said surgical attention.
You about to get my boy canceled, homie.
I'm so sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I mistook that.
Like I don't. Some chicks need antidepressants, and some chicks need to be on them. You know what I mean? Like,
not enough vitamin D. I hear. Yeah, you know that vitamin D.
No,
yeah, boy. You giving them girls that vitamin D, son.
None of these crazy girls are missing.
No, you can't see that without having your camera on. By the way, carry on, DCC. Sorry.
Sorry, I've just ordered some chicken.
Randy, go ahead. Sorry, DCC, go ahead, man.
Yeah, terribly sorry about
No, it's okay. But like, it's just none of these. I mean, none of these chicks. Like, it's just like it's the truth, dude. It's like if they're hot, if they're semi-hot still, they're hiding their fucking significant other because as soon as people figure out they have a significant other, it lowers the amount of attention they get on social media. And the simps who can give them money, and the boyfriends know this 100% because you can be a dum dum when your girl does it for a minute, and then you're like, girl, what are you doing? Baby, I'm making that conversation happens. Baby, I'm making money on these dum dums. I fuck you every night, don't I? That's exactly what's going on. And then this. Search in your heart, young Aunt Anakin. Search the forest. You know what? I'm speaking the truth.
Latino?
Paul. I mean, she just got paid and some shit, and someone was fucking her.
No, I'm just fucking her.
Bro, like any semi-looking chick is getting fucked. Just stop it. It's like if let's just say all you guys were, if it all flip flop. Let's just say we were the sex that everyone was trying to get after. You guys are all fucking whores. You all have to be fucking everybody. Like maybe Giga right here is good. He's a good dude. He's a good chick. Wouldn't be fucking around.
You're from a small town, hometown.
But like imagine, like you guys. I mean, every single one of you guys, if you guys are chicks, you guys would be getting fucked by at least one dude a night or one dude a week. Like, if you just add the math of like if let's just say you get sexually active at 15, by 25. If you think about this, if you have 2 sexual partners from the age of 15 to 25, you've fucked 20 dudes before the age of 30. That's not even adding how many miles they put in you, fucking stroking. Like
you're gonna black
It's just blackpilling everyone.
He's blackpilling his whole audience, bro.
I need to. This is way
20 guys, bloody hell. I should hope it's more than that by now for me. Bloody hell.
So how do you feel about just getting married super young?
I think we should bring that back, bro. I think
it protects you from a lot of things.
I think pair bonding's real. I do think pair bonding's real.
Yeah, I think that's real too.
Yeah,
100%. For guys and girls. I mean, guys can have more sexual partners and not get mind fucked, but there is a number where like every sort of playboy guy that I know of, eventually just not get sick of it, but like I mean, every semi-successful guy that's like or on their like, there's a lot of guys that they're lonely and they just want companionship. To like when I know a guy's about to go make it big, is like they get a girlfriend real quick or they get a wife and then they just start grinding because they got the pussy side figured out. Cool, I've got my wife, I got my thing here. Now I can grind. Or like a guy that's been just slinging dick out here forever. Eventually, they're like they want a wife. They all just want a long-term commitment because you just get sick and tired of just going out every night and doing stuff. But then guys like, okay, cool, I've got that filled up. Now I'm trying to be a whore again.
It just comes in waves, man.
It comes in waves. That's what it is. It's a switch. Money, pussy, money, pussy, money, pussy, and then guys are flip flop their whole life doing this. They're like trying to do that.
Yeah, but I think it's also like important to try to not focus on pussy.
But but pussy. Here's the thing: is pussy's a thirst. No, stop it.
Trust me.
Motherfucker.
No. I'll fight you on this one.
All right.
I want to hear this perspective.
What's the most powerful thing? You can fast for a month and not eat. You'll die of thirst in a week. Thirst is more powerful. Guys, whoo! The math is mathing, huh?
Look. But here's the deal. But as long as you were getting something, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is if you go get yourself married and you focus on your grind and you've already got that figured out.
No, but that's the thing. You have that figured. You're married and that's when you're right. Like I'm with you on that. That's not what we're arguing about. We're arguing about pussyless.
Yeah, pussyless guys just staying
the guys on the grind. As soon as they get a little taste of that Gucci, they freak out and they fucking go into pussy mode. Like that's what happens. Like,
look
what happened to me. Like except like I got my. Actually, I don't want to say what exactly, but like whatever. I got laid when I was a teenager, and then I started playing World of Warcraft non-fucking stop for almost 3 fucking years, and then halfway into 19 years old, I had a freak out, and I was like, "Fuck this shit! I want to play. I want to get some pussy." I literally said this. I want to get pussy. Boom! Throw my fucking laptop computer away, and I fucking went clubbing for 2 years. Like that's what happened. Like there was a fucking mental crack. Like my fucking teenage brain broke in half, just saying like, "What am I doing playing video games for 3 fucking years?" And then just ran off to the nightclubs. It happens to every guy too. A guy will be on business mode forever, and then at some point he'll go like, the other side of his brain goes like, "Why am I not with getting women, or why am I not trying to get laid?" And they'll take their eye off the ball a little bit, and it happens to every guy. Now, when you have a wife, when you have a wife and stuff, you have that part. Unless you might still like unless the wife's not giving you pussy. But if you actually marry because you're happy, you have kids, and you are, and the relationship's good, they're just focusing on the money side because they're trying to build legacy.
Dude, that's crazy though. Dudes that are locked into marriages getting nothing.
Sex.
That's fucking brutal.
You used to be able to. The legal divorce back in the day for Catholicism. I can't talk for other religions, but Catholicism was like, if your wife wasn't fucking you, / didn't give you kids, you could divorce her. That was legal, by the way. Basically, because she was. What's the point of marriage? The whole point of marriage was fucking having kids. What's the point?
Well, that was actually why the Church of England actually was invented by Henry VIII, was so he could actually fucking divorce his wife he didn't want to be with.
Yeah, that's correct.
Because they wouldn't give him an heir, a male heir. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's actually talks that he actually was still, of course, he was still fucking other whores, right? He was still fucking other hookers and stuff. And all his bastard, he had a bunch of male bastard children, but he never had any legal non-bastard males, which is hilarious.
Yo, did you see the 9 mil chat got locked?
Oh, did it?
Oh, fuck off.
Damn, bro, he's really rugging.
He's really rugging, man. I told you guys.
Yeah,
not even trying to play it off.
This is why you guys like the sexless marriage stuff. This is why like I'm really am a little bit against. Like I am 100% for getting married in church. I'm against illegal marriage by the state because the state shouldn't be getting involved. Because here's what happens: you're just giving. Look, this is a broken record here, but you're giving all the leverage to your wife to fuck you. If for some reason, like, because if you guys are married and you guys can leave each other, let's just say I can just leave. Like, right? I can just leave. I'm not going to abandon my child, right? Like, I believe in child support because if that's your kid, okay. But because fuck deadbeat dad shit. No way. But but let's just say your wife's not putting out, and you just having that. Like keeping things, there's no financial thing in order. Like you guys are with each other because you care about each other and you're with each other. But you giving her that power over you, like she can then now, because women are vindictive as fuck. You give them something, they'll fucking lord it over you. And if she knows she can fuck you financially, then and she doesn't want to put out, then she doesn't have to put out. Like we used to have laws. We used to have laws where like if the female cheated on you, she would get fucking nothing. You know what I mean? Like we should bring some of those. Now, I think it did work vice versa. If the guy got caught cheating, the woman would get more. So, like, they got rid of no-fault divorces. You know what I mean? Like, in the States and stuff. I don't know about the rest of the world, but you just can't put that. You can't put that leverage. It's leverage trading for no reason to get nothing. And there's tons of guys who also get married just to keep their girlfriend or get married to basically be able to get pussy for the first time with the chick too. Like there's a big religious grift here too, with a bunch of the chicks won't put out until you marry them. Oh my God, bro. Like
what about the tradcon conservatives now that are like Republican and they only really there's loads of
the chicks that have been run through.
Bro, I don't know if it's true as well. I don't know about this, but I do hear if you're wearing a wedding ring, a lot of those guys can suddenly get laid from girls that
because it's choosing signals.
That's crazy.
Some in their brain they go, some woman chose this guy, so he must be good somewhat. Right. There must be something other. Like women are fucking.
That's wild.
They're chicken. They're
100%.
They're very communicative. They socially stick together with a lot of certain things. It's like the same thing with like when girls notice that you got a girlfriend or whatever, they just start coming around. It's the same thing.
First thing I ever noticed with the first ever girlfriend I ever had. Now everyone likes me. What bullshit, dude?
Yeah,
what bullshit, dude. I got so mad at that shit.
I almost brought that up about Dan Bilzerian or whatever, because I was like, man, are those girls actually there for him, or is he just paying a bunch of hot girls to be not by him because it's going to attract a whole other group of hot girls to come to him?
Most of the chicks their chicks are there just for free, basically. But there is he has said there's money that there's a money cost to move with people. There's like cars and stuff. There's a cost to move things around, but there is some chicks he does pay to be there and shit for sure. But like
a lot of them, they end up actually liking him because of the social proof, right? Like tricking themselves, So it is what it is.
I mean, do you think it's tricking? Like, this is not like if you were a sultan, right? You probably were paying for some of those women to be there and stuff like that. But like, is it really you're the sultan? Who gives a fuck? And that's the whole thing. This is where it's such a weird line. The trick, like tricking versus not tricking, and a lot of it has to depend on like status and wealth, and then like logistics. It's really it's like it's only like if you can just suspend yourself from like where you're at or where people you know are at and try to put yourself in those shoes. You're like, okay, I kind of get it a little bit.
It's the same game as like if you go and approach a woman, you know, wherever it is at the supermarket, and if you're a real handsome guy, it's not creepy. But if you're fucking
right,
exactly, bro.
Actually, that's a fact.
You're a fucking creep, you know.
Oh, but if you're a young, good-looking guy, oh, it's cute. Oh, it's so cute, man. You're like fumbling over your words. If you're an old guy, it's like fucking hell. That guy's creepy as shit.
Well, that's also why you got to understand where you are. You know, physically, you know, your game. You got to understand all of that.
I've had arguments with girlfriends over that. I'm like, that's identical to that guy doing it. They're like, no, it's fucking not. And I'm like, what? The same identical fucking thing, and you in your head just see it differently because low key you find one guy attractive and the other one not. I was like, it's fucking bullshit.
Right. And then this other part too is that like girls a lot of time are with you too. They're with, I mean, this is where like I don't mean this 100%, but like a lot of women are also with you because of whatever lifestyle, whatever life you give them into and stuff. So it's sort of like what are you doing at the time, and then do they like that lifestyle? You know what I mean? And you know. I know it's kind of because here's if I was just being like really rational about it and taking all feelings out of it and stuff, like a girl does need a guy who has a certain amount of money to have some fucking kids in this world. It's true. Like, I mean, what's the end game? She wants to get fucking pregnant, have kids, and then like breed your fucking legacy. And it's true. And like, you need a certain amount of money. Now, the truth is too is like if it doesn't fucking matter, like you could be poor as fuck and have a bunch of kids too, and that's true too. Like, so there's almost no excuse not to have kids, but then there is an excuse not to have kids too. Like it's all like it just depends on. Go for it.
Have you guys seen Suits? You know the series Suits?
Yeah, I've seen episodes.
Yeah, so basically they're fucking lawyers that work 24/7, but they're the best lawyers in the world. That's the like basically breakdown of it. I was with one girl, and she was like, "Oh, I love Suits. We watch Suits. She watches Suits all the time." So I love these sort of guys. We started dating, and I'm working 7 days a week. And she's like, "Oh, but I can't see you.
Yeah.
So you're working too much." And I'm like, "You're watching a show about guys that work till 10 at night from fucking 8 in the morning, and you find it like you think it's really cool." And I was like, "I'm fucking like working from the morning to night." I was like, "Of course, like that's what fucking people that are trying to alphas that are trying to fucking crush it out there." In their 20s, like you've got to work every hour of the day. Like you just have to.
The girl ideal. So this has been talked about. So this is the girl ideal is to marry the prince. The ideal is to marry the wealthy prince who they just want to fuck and this is they just want to be the guy with all the free time and the money.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like,
what's even crazier about that is if you started working less, she'd probably resent you more for it. If you're spending more time with her, then it's crazy.
Oh, but you start budgeting. You're like, "Oh, we can't really afford to do this and that."
Oh, bro, it's over.
Yeah,
I think it's over. Yeah, a girl, like if you've had a standard of living that high. Speaking on tricking as well. What DCC was saying, I think the Saudi guys and like their dynamic, like the sheikhs and shit, that's an interesting dynamic. Like I've always wondered, like I've always watched from afar and thought.
But that system, like I had a recent. If you go to my last stream I had with GG33, I had some guy called Solomon on. He's like a very pro Muslim guy. He's a really good dude. I spent some time with him in Vegas and some good dude. But like one thing I just totally spaced on saying is like the Saudi system and the Muslim system, the whole Muslim world only really works because they have oil money. If they didn't really have all that, the system doesn't work. It doesn't really work at that point in time because it'd be more of a shittier. It wouldn't be. It's only attractive because they have wealth, and then when they're dirt poor, it's not attractive.
Yeah. Even if they're in a different dynamic or like they can have money, but like I've seen guys not necessarily in London, but like they'll come over to do language schools in the UK. They suffer straight away, bro. They got no game. They got no game. They try and buy these girls drinks, and then they were known for buying a lot of Rehypnol to try and fucking roofie their drinks. Rehypnol. It's the roofie.
Damn, y'all on some other shit, bro. God damn.
That plays like Mad Max. Like what?
Yo, the only reason why I knew this because I had a friend who owned a sex shop, and these guys would come into the sex shop, and one of the biggest requests from these guys who had a lot of money, they're from Saudi, but they kept asking for roofies.
Wow.
They kept asking for
See, that's proof that game isn't just about money.
No, it's not. Like these
And
guys.
the crazy thing is, when the girls take it, they're on the floor, so it should be called floorsies.
Oh shit,
dude.
Crazy, dog.
Wow. Okay.
That's classic hangover. Come on.
Goddamn, bro. That's kind of
wow.
Or bedsies.
Yeah.
If you're successful.
Hey, Giga, do you have kids, Giga, or are you just married?
I have 4 boys. Well, I have 3 boys, and I have a 4th one coming in October.
Perfect.
Yeah, congratulations, brother. God damn, dude.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Hey,
Congrats on your baby, bro.
That's
DCC
awesome.
is congratulating you because you're repopulating the earth.
I know. We need more Gigas out here. I like
killing it.
Giga's cool. This is good. More
Bro,
Gigas.
I've been telling Money Gang he just needs to like start impregnating all these mulatto women and just like populating South America with
I'm seriously fucking considering it, man, because
little 6'1.5" fucking boys.
Money Gang, all you got to do, get that Portuguese up. You'll be good, bro. You're
Get
gonna
that
kill it.
Portuguese.
You don't even need a Portuguese. I'll be honest, bro. Like you're gonna kill it.
Do you know what?
You're
Like,
gonna kill it.
I saw a really, because obviously I need a second passport somewhere. So I've got a NATO passport, I've got a UK passport, but I don't have unless Scotland go independent, then I can't get their passport from the UK. I can't get that passport. So I was like actually considering, and I was like doing some research, right, from Nomad Capitalist and a couple of other guys.
Yeah.
Turns out one of the easiest ways and one of the cheapest ways is that if you get a girl knocked up from Brazil or Argentina, like in that.
Oh, you told me
country-
this.
Yeah, I did.
I gotta hear this. Yeah, keep going, bro.
Bro, I can get a passport in 2 weeks, man, and I need
real?
that BRICS passport. Yeah, for real. If you get a Brazilian chick knocked up and she has a kid in Brazil, you can get citizenship in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you can create one the way you told me you were doing it though.
Well, I'm doing it.
I will say so. There's a really good amount of like all jokes aside, even some of the blue pill cucks in crypto that are like, I think crypto's investors as average will probably have more children on average than non-crypto people.
I hope so.
Like, just because there's disposable income, like maybe it's pre-selecting because these are already people who are taking risks. Or
I was going to say it's going to be that. It's going to be the alpha it's the risk taker.
Yeah.
Rather than that subservient person that's more preserving. I think it's that.
Because I'm aiming for like 3 kids at least. That's kind of what I'm going for.
Bro, you got to get those numbers up, man. You think about it, you're
rookie
replacing
numbers.
Well, the replacement. I mean, like the thing is, it's like it's 3 families. It's three kids every decade and stuff. So like you start with one chick, then the next decade another 3 kids, and the next decade after another 3 kids.
There you go.
And then after you have the third one, the first thing is already helping out the bottom 3 and bottom 6, and then it's just this nice little stair step up and shit. It's glorious.
You've literally laddered your hex.
I'm laddering my kids. Yes, exactly right. I'm hex laddering.
Laddering your kids.
Ladder them Jones out, man.
But I was saying, like, we had a chat, me and Giga had a chat about it. I was like, yeah, I need to get some kids, man, because I got kind of semi-inspired by Pavel from Ton, right, and the creative Telegram. He's got like something like 1,000 kids, and then there was like there was this
crazy, bro.
Yeah, he's got
1,000 kids. No shit.
He's got fucking
sperm donors.
tons of them. Sperm donors, and there's sperm donor bros.
Genghis
that
Khan's
go
got a
around
few.
the
and
world.
all.
What's his net worth? Like he's
bro.
He's obviously
Genghis Khan.
Bro,
I'm gonna Google Genghis Khan's net worth.
I'm telling you, man, we're gonna make more children because the thing is, half of these chicks, bro, they want 1 kid, and it's like,
But I have 2 soccer teams and shit.
What? Because you want
That's
to
a
be
red
selfish.
flag, bro. That's a red flag.
That is a massive red flag. But that's most cities nowadays, right? That's like London. That's like most of Europe, like the major cities.
No,
and
But even if a girl's really into you, you can't change her fucking mind. Like
I'm sure. it could.
I've never met a chick. I've never even dated a chick who didn't want a bunch of kids. This is like fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, it's
Like,
kind of
really?
strange in my opinion too. Like for girls to not want kids, it's like I don't know, man.
I've never met one. I've never even been in a relationship with any chick who's never wanted more than 2 kids. I've never even that's never even crossed me before.
Do you know? Do you think that's a sign of being a fucking hoe?
The kids.
Is that like a hoe red flag? If she doesn't want that many kids,
It's for me, it's a red flag, but maybe not necessarily being a hoe. But then there's other things like, is she not, focused on, wanting to be a mother, right? Like, is she just trying to work on, herself, be manly, like those kind of things kind of creep in, like
because I
what's your
think they're
overall?
all like together, right? There's like the reason why I don't want to have too many kids is because I want to focus on my career. That's why I've been on contraception for so long. That's why I want to make.
He's on the male pill.
This is that's why.
I'm pretty sure these studies are going to come out in the next 25 years because after all the millennial women, after all this stuff comes out, I already know this. I mean, not that I know this, but I have a feeling that like the contraception pills are actually lowering the fertility rate. I think that's really what it is. Because like
I treat them as suppositories. I just shove them up my ass.
Well, actually, believe it or not, they're actually it's actually a steroid. Actually, you're actually shoving steroids up your ass.
Well, thank God for that.
So, watch out for the hairline,
Yeah,
brother.
where can you get these?
Yeah.
No Diddy.
I think
This was part of the reason why like the estrogen levels have gone up significantly, right? Like people taking tap water and
Plastics,
drinking
everything
plastics
like
in the tap water and stuff like that. That's higher estrogen levels, high rate of bitch tits, like gynecomastia. This all comes down to that, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you talk about like, okay, well then why are so many people becoming changing sexes or confused? Fruity.
To just
Bro, you look at Thailand though. You look at Thailand, and it's been popping off there for a while. They were innovators in the transgender community.
Yep.
Like I've always said, genuinely, if a hot girl's from Thailand, I will not fuck her. I've always said that because you're asking for trouble. That's a fact. The hotter they are, the more likely. That's not even a joke. The hotter they are, the more likely it's a guy.
Is that more to do with the religion, though? Right? Is that more to do with?
No, I think it's financial. I think it was just a fucking broke country. So then guys were making money just being girls.
Well, I'm with you on that. That's actually you're not
Because
completely
of the
wrong.
sex tourism, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's like Turkey. You know, Turkey. This is some crazy facts right here. Turkey's lira and their currency was doing really terrible up until like 2-3 years ago. They just recently returned all the money they got from Saudi Arabia back to Saudi Arabia because their currency is finally getting strong again. Because there's so much medical tourism from hair transplants from guys that their fucking economy is booming again from just all the dollars coming in from hair transplants.
Dude, I know at least a few guys that have gone over for fucking hair transplant as well. So many of my guys, it's so much cheaper for us UK guys just fucking go over there for a few days.
Yeah, it's typical, right?
It's very common. You either come back with a new hairline or you come back with teeth.
No teeth?
They always have the turkey teeth. Yeah,
that's the shit that scares me about the teeth. It's like, how do you like? I've only seen a couple of people actually get the teeth where it doesn't look like chiclets. Like the veneer,
veneers are crazy. I think people that get the veneers is just a little too much. But you don't have to get that though.
Bro, that's 100% what DCC said. Like that is a legit thing here. Like that's a big thing.
Massive. They love veneers. Even the chicks love veneers back home. That's one of the things that puts me off so much. English girls is like they have the fucking piano
Can
teeth.
you blame them?
Yeah.
Can you blame the English girls?
Yeah, English don't
blame
have
them?
teeth like
Can
that.
you
But you say that we've imported like half of Poland for when it comes to dentistry, and they've got fantastic dentistry.
Poland's out
But
here.
I don't think natives is known for having great teeth, right? Am I wrong? In England?
No, we got terrible dental care. Yeah,
notoriously, yeah.
I think that's because of tea. Because we got a love of tea, and tea stains your teeth, and that's why it makes it so.
Oh, you really think that's what it's for? Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Part of the reason, yeah. Part of
Yeah,
the
but
reason.
wouldn't coffee do the same thing too? Really?
You like coffee too?
Coffee's worse, to be fair. Yeah.
I drink tons of. I mean, I got white teeth, and I drink coffee like fucking like a monster.
Yeah, coffee's worse. I think. Pretty sure.
Aren't Brits really into coffee as well?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
I mean, if you're eating like really high starch diet too, things like
Right.
that. I mean,
They love crisps.
there's a lot of There's
chocolate.
a lot of things, but the American diet's fucking totally wrecked. You know.
Oh, bro. English and I mean that's an interesting case study as well, right? The Western world and diet and what and how bad it's become. Like how does cognitive function and diet are they intertwined? Like is there a correlation between that? You know, this kind of crazy liberal shit. I definitely would love to see what type of diet they're on.
Dude, it's 100% intertwined. You know,
dude. I'm telling you, I play paddle. It's like tennis, and I can win a match or lose a match, and I swear to God, if I 4 days of healthy diet versus trash, my coordination, my movement, everything's just fucking off. It's the weirdest thing. Like I know I'll play Monday, and I've drank tonight, so I know I'll be trash. Like it'll be so much worse.
Let me give you some game. Like most guys that I've met that are vegans or vegetarian, it's because they just started fucking some new bougie bitch, and then that's the chick's the one that got them into it. Like I've never met a guy that just out of nowhere becomes a vegan.
Same here.
It's always the woman, and she's slick with it. It's the white women too. It's the bougie white girls too. Like it's the white girls. Like,
Dude,
that's the worst. That's the worst first date. I was on a first date, and she was like, "I'm vegan." I'm like, I'm looking at the menu. I'm like, "Shit, am I gonna compromise my morals to be polite?"
She said,
to shag this girl, or am I gonna fucking just order a fucking burger?
I hope you bought the burger, bro.
I think I did, and I think there's only one more date that followed. But
I am proud to say I've never eaten a fucking Impossible Burger or any of that fake.
Yeah, me neither.
Shit ever in my life, dude. Like ever in my, do you know where everything went downhill? I can almost point it on. I think this happened in the 70s. It basically is when we had a scare of trans fat. That fat got you fat, and that's where it started. That's where it started. Margarine butter and stuff like that.
Oh, poison.
Yeah, I'm vegan.
Yeah,
Oh my god, Jacob, stop
they
it.
punished all those things, brother. Like that's why I think simple sugars and fats are actually amazing. I try to get those things in my diet as much as possible.
Yeah, stuff with fiber.
Red meat.
Fruit's not bad.
The fruit's amazing.
It is funny though how fussy people are with a diet, and then they'll do like a bag of Coke, and there's they got no fucking clue where that's come from. They're like, they paid the money, and there's fucking no ingredients. No one has a clue. You're like, oh, I hope this hasn't got fucking fentanyl in or whatever. But it's pretty wild how like fucking I'll check these ingredients. Oh, these are how many calories, and then these motherfuckers taking whatever up their nose. They don't have a clue. Like it's
I say that about drinking, bro.
It's crazy.
That's my boy Karn, man. He's like he dated a vegan. We went to McDonald's after our first round. Oh man,
let's
I
go.
think it depends on who you are too, right? Like some people get really affected really bad by veganism and whatever.
Yeah,
depends.
Some people it helps them out. But I just think it's because their diet's that bad already. That just having something stringent.
I literally think it's just removing the shit that they were eating is why they feel like they're getting
Probably,
better,
yeah.
and they deteriorate over time. It's
I
probably
don't know
the reason
about-
that these girls end up leaving their men because I do think it like demasculinizes these guys. Like
I don't know about everyone else, but if I cut simple carbs like bread, pasta, like I just feel 10 times sharper, better. It's the simple carbs I find are just the ones to cut personally. But
yeah, I just remove complex carbs.
Yeah, complex carbs. You just cut up.
I've tried the no carb thing. I think, but like after a while, I was having trouble sleeping. I couldn't sleep. I just could not go to sleep. It's like I ended up the strongest I've ever been was basically on it's almost before the carnivore diet. Like I was just eating fucking steak and boiled eggs. That's all I was eating. Steak and boiled eggs. And then I couldn't sleep anymore. I literally was having massive. I was like staying up till 4 a.m, and then I started like I just added like 100 grams of carbs for dinner, and then that's what actually was conking me out. Like I finally got back to sleep after that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know what that was, but there was like in the beginning I was having great sleep, and then after about 4 or 5 months of it, I just started like not sleeping very well. I don't know what.
Did you have a girlfriend?
Yeah,
or a partner? Don't you find it's really nice to cuddle them? I always have a better night's sleep.
Yeah, sure, yeah. What's more
I love that, man. Come on, boy.
Rolling, yeah.
Well, being single, like I can't deal with that stuff, man. I really don't enjoy it. Like I don't like the cuddling side of things. I'm pretty.
If I could have my own bed, I would.
Yeah.
As a married person. Yeah.
100%.
I mean, low key, you could, but I mean, it'd be
Yeah. Exactly.
Come on, man. I love cuddling. I love
I would
that.
have a twin bed right next to my wife's twin bed if I could. You know.
What is it? Just because like she like rolls onto you or it just gets in your way, or just
Bro, the other night, I just woke up in the night, smacked her ass as well, and she was like, wow. I just fell back asleep. I just fell back asleep.
Bro, I need to sleep.
You know what? I went to slide inside of her. Oh, no, I shouldn't say this. I went to slide in, and then I was like, she was like, do you remember what you did last night? And I went to slide in, and I go, yeah. I got fucking tired and realized I had to be up early, so I went back to sleep. She was like, she reminded me the next day. I went to fuck her. Anyway, sorry about that.
It's like Exy Bastard 2.0, bro.
Keep going, bro. You're like,
you Exy Bastard.
2.0.
She couldn't believe it, man. She was like, do you remember? And I remember very briefly waking up and being like, oh, wow. And now it's like, oh, I'm so tired. Jesus Christ, I need to go back to sleep.
You were saying, Giga. Go ahead, Giga.
I don't remember.
Dude,
So when's the halving? Wait. Tell me about the halving.
Go, Giga. You were saying something.
No, I mean, I was just saying, like women, they need 10 blankets on them, Oh, bro. And I'm like, dude, I don't want anything on my bed, basically. I want 4
Jesus
fans.
Christ.
Yeah.
My bad. Go ahead.
Go on. No, go
Or
ahead.
4 skins. They need about 4 skins, I'd say. Or 5.
I was
You
gonna
give them a
say,
slap on the ass and all.
the shower too, right? They have to have the shower super hot.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, that is a normal girl thing. It's because they feel nothing inside.
Dude, I'm like, do you not see the condensation in the fucking on the wall? I'm like,
No, there's
turn
a
the fan on at least.
dude. I fucking could not believe like this is some real. This is some comedian shit. I've been told this a lot. Just never let a woman pick a movie. But I made that mistake, and literally my girl took me to a fucking movie about rape. I could not believe it.
Was it Hard Candy?
I don't know what it was. Like it was.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You and I can't remember the fucking name of it.
I watched that film as well. It was a nightmare.
It's a date rape movie.
Well,
you don't even know
crazy.
it's a date rape movie until the end of it. Like you're like, what?
Fucking hell! Don't watch Hard Candy.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I went to watch. I kid you not. I was a child. I was like 12 years old. I went to watch Lord of the Rings or some shit. And they were like, we went into the fucking theater. They double sold our fucking tickets.
I'm dying, bro.
Google this film Hard Candy. They double sold our tickets, and they were like, some people were like, "You're in my fucking seats." I was like, "I paid for these seats," and they were like, "Oh, we can give you these tickets for this other film." So we were like, "Okay, we'll just go watch another film." And it's just a fucking rape film. And I was like 12, and I was like, "Bro," I
After
was there with
Jesus
my.
started live streaming and the chat filled up, he began to go off saying, "W to those who aren't thirsty for this midlife, for they will have eternal life. W to those who take L's from this life, for they will receive an everlasting W. W to those who don't throw hands, for they will secure the eternal bag. W to those who want help passing God's vibe check, for he will say bet. W to those who don't cancel others, for they will not be canceled by the top G. W to those who...
You
gotta say grape,
bro.
Grape, yeah.
Grapes, yeah.
One of the best dieting tips is to have frozen grapes. I love frozen grapes. They're just like ice lollies. Have you ever had frozen grapes or frozen blueberries? Have any of you?
Frozen blueberries, yeah.
Frozen blueberries.
Oh, fire stuff.
Yeah.
Or frozen vodka. Frozen vodka's nice as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, but like it's just
Frozen vodka. Very nice.
Girls are literally like the reason girls watch all this weird stuff or like watch crime dramas is because they suck at making dopamine, and they just need dopamine hits. And this is why like they're always looking for drama, because they want to feel something because they're dead inside. Literally, like, this is the secret. This is the secret right here. This is why they watch stupid shit. Like you want some of the best tips you can ever get is never let your girl watch any crime drama crap at night. If they're watching crime drama, you guys are gonna have arguments. Literally, have them watch fucking South Park, Rick and Morty, fucking Bob's Burgers, anything at night besides crime dramas or any stupid shit like that, because they literally will go to sleep, wake up, and then just fuck your next day up. being stupid.
It's a lot of women's like biggest fears with like the whole rape thing. So like that's one of the reasons why they all like watch that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So why whenever I get into my car do I feel like I need to do 100 miles an hour? You seem to know a lot of psychology.
Well,
why do I put my gas pedal on the floor when I'm in a 40-mile-per-hour zone and I have 4 children?
Well, it has a lot to do with I don't know. Should I say it?
Do it.
Oh, say it, dude. There's no.
No, I mean I don't know. It's just because you're probably it has something to do with like it's what's that shit called? It's like
Retardation?
No, it's cage. It's a cage thing. It's just basically you're feeling like you can't exercise options because you're no, all jokes aside, it has something to do because you can't exercise your what you want to be doing besides that. So you end up getting anxiety. And so it's you end up doing some kind of shit in order to like feel something. It's the same thing kind of happens with the girls, except for a different reason. It's basically you feel a little trapped. You feel a little trapped.
Basically, he's saying you're a dog and you get the zoomies.
Yeah, dude. I rip it down the road, bro. I have to drive like 10 miles. And it's literally 10 miles to go to where I need to go every day. I fucking floor it. I have no reason to.
What car are you whipping?
Oh, I literally drive a base model Honda Civic.
Oh, that's
brother.
what's up.
He's like, man, that B-Tech's hitting, brother. Let's go.
No, I just have to go fast in it. I have to double the speed limit. It's just nature of like getting in the car for me. I don't know what it is. That's why.
At least you're not an Audi driver, bro. I might have to kick you off the stream if you say you're driving an Audi.
Listen, bro, you can buy a fucking base model Honda Civic for like 20 grand. So it's like I was like, how could I not take that deal? Maybe I'm cheap. I don't know.
Can't catch me. I'm the fastest man alive. That's right. Yeah, my chat wants me to play this meme for you.
You gotta play it, bro.
Yeah, this is for you, bro. This is for you.
Can't catch me. I'm the fastest thing alive. I was thinking about why so many in the radical left participate in speed running. Huh? The reason is the left's lack of work ethic. What? Go fast rather than do it right. And in a Petersonian sense... Petersonian? To elevate alternative sexual archetypes in the marketplace. Fastest hedgehog. Shadow, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a beta male, Sonic.
Basically, if you don't drive fast, you're a beta male. This is the fact. You have to speed sometimes. It's just the truth.
I fucking love it. It's so good.
You're a beta male.
Primordial truth. I mean, you've seen the primordial truth meme, right?
I think I have. I probably have.
The fucking Pepe the Frog beheading some like native person. It's just like fire, blood, and steel, and then it's like reason, logic, like religion, like just this big list of things. It just sums it all up, you know.
Got you. I know. I did this meme the other day. Let me see if I can find this meme I did. Jesus Christ, this was a minute ago. Oh, here it is. This is like some of the complex issues I feel as like oh gosh, did I go conquer a native empire that was enslaving its neighbors and practicing human sacrifice and cannibalism? and then teach them writing and reading and converting them to Christianity and giving them modern ideas of sanitation? Oh, I'm sorry, did I do that? Bro, I've been on this. No jokes. I've been on this whole Aztec kick for a minute. I've been really like watching tons of video on the Aztec Empire and stuff like that. And bro, like when you start listening to this shit, I'm like, I was like, Cortez almost did nothing wrong. Like, dude, bro, these Aztec motherfuckers are fucking pieces of shit, dude.
Brutal, crazy shit.
Oh, crazy motherfuckers.
Child sacrifices and fucking.
And then it translates a lot to like why there's still this big racism. Like it's kind of fucked up. There's like a group. Now they don't deserve this, but this is what happens. Like, and I think this is where it comes from. Is like there's a group down there in Mexico City. They usually call them like Oaxacan. And because they'd be basically the native Aztecs, and they're usually treated like they're like the group treated most like dog shit down there, completely throughout Mexico.
Aboriginals in Australia are the same way. Everything like that. Yeah. It's usually that way, you know. It's because as native populations, they're not as like tamed, you know, as the different people around them.
You mean like genetically?
I just mean that it's like mixing two completely different types of people, and it's like people want to say like, oh, you know, they're all the same, but it's like, no, you basically have like this super domesticated group, and then you have this very like raw, like primal group, and then you just throw them all together, and you're like, okay, well, they're not capable of doing XYZ by themselves, so we're going to pay for them to do it. And then that's why, like, I've heard, I don't know, in Australia that like the Aboriginals will do whatever the fuck they want, and they basically don't get in trouble. Like they'll shit in the middle of the street or do whatever, you know.
I was going to say, I don't know if socially it becomes the other way, where it's like we kind of can't treat them the same way because we need to put them on a pedestal because of what scumbags we've treated them. So we're sort of low-key socially ashamed of how we've treated another type of person. Or, you know what I mean?
This was a big issue in Canada with the natives there, because obviously they have to stay. There's reserves and stuff like that, and normal Canadians can't go on there. But they had a sales tax issue there as well, because natives didn't have sales tax on items. But you know, a lot of when there was a lot of issues with alcoholism and fighting, especially when it came within Vancouver, it was a big issue, and no one wanted to get involved because, you know, they didn't want to be seen as kind of racist or anything like that. So it was a real big problem.
I will say some groups, like, I mean, like everything, no one's perfect, because, like, I mean, they're rediscovering. I think a lot of people are kind of rediscovering and rereading a lot of like Indian history, Native American Indians history, and natives from other countries as well. And some, like, people, they really got fucked, and other ones, it was like, holy fuck, they weren't so innocent too. So
it's kind of interesting how it can go. The pendulum can swing the other way, though. It's like we've treated them fucking abhorrently, and then this way, it's like, well, we'll treat them above our actual citizens, like they get away with a little bit more. It's like kind of, and it's some sort of like, oh, I'm sorry, but you're ever so slightly above the law. It's fucking weird.
Generally speaking, might is right. So, you know, it kind of dishes out how it does.
What do you mean?
It's just woke culture.
I mean, it's just like, really. You know, the people with the might, they win, so they rewrite the history.
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, okay. I was like, Mike is right. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Might is right.
Right. Whoever. Conquer. Yeah.
It's just the truth.
And to tell you the truth, and like the only reason they really want was like the Aztecs would have crushed them anyway. Like the Cortez story is insane. It's like this motherfucker's playing Dungeons and Dragons, rolling natural 20s for fucking a year, dude. It's insane, dude. The amount of shit Cortez read, like, it's just crazy to me. Like, if it was a D&D game, this fucker just rolled 20s on everything. Yeah. It's 20. He like,
now look.
Yeah, he's about to lose his ships. He said, fuck it, let's go. And his crew decided to go with him. Cool. They ride off before he loses control of his fleet. They get down to the first island near Mexico. He meets one of the only people to ever shipwreck and not get killed. And then they learn the native Incan language. You want to get on the crew? For sure. Boom. Then lands there. The first tribe they meet, he meets a woman that knows Incan and knows the Aztec language. You want to join? For sure. Boom. And you want to fuck me? Let's go. Boom. Like, it's just dub after dub after dub. I mean, the fucking Cortez story, like, it needs to be fucking made into a movie. It's insanity. It just doesn't, and it's real. Like, you would think like, oh, so who the fuck wrote this bullshit? No, it's just W after W after W after W of like him doing this. And then they're about to get killed, and then right before they're about to get killed, finally the entire Aztec empire starts just coming to smallpox and everything after 4 years of them being there. After it took about 4 years, and about 4 years in, boom, 90% death of everybody. Fucking and like it, because like they were about to get stomped out. Like they were about to get stomped out, and they all started dying right there. It was fucking brutal.
Yeah, that's insane.
And of course they tore down a bunch of shit, so they rewrote history too, because there's a bunch like all the cities that happened in the Amazon and stuff. There was massive millions and millions. I mean, there was like hundreds of cities with millions of people in population that they just all died. Just massive death. It's fucking crazy, dude. Like tons, and they're barely discovering these cities now with LiDAR. You know,
yeah, I've seen these scans where they're scanning these and they're finding these fucking cities buried under the jungle.
Yeah, because there's no way the Spanish Empire would have conquered them. If it wasn't disease, like if it wasn't, no way, no way, absolutely, we would still be there'd still be relations with them right now, if this came out. But good bottom signal for sure. Yeah, that's why. I mean, I bought today, so I hope you bought.
So geography wise, like current day, who are the Mayans? Who are the Aztecs? Who are the Incas?
Well, the Aztecs are the ones kind of around like the central Mexico.
Right.
The Incas. Well, I should say like the Mayans too. Like I guess it depends. Like
Guatemala,
and then
right?
there's the ones before them too, the Olmecs as well and stuff like that. But like, most of it's basically like most of them are this kind of swath between middle Mexico down to like South America, and that's kind of like almost both groups as well. So like, but it just depends on the ages because they kind of all disappeared and shit. It's kind of weird. Yeah. It's just insane. And then the Olmecs were like the ones even before them, which were like mostly in South America, really. And then the next empires kind of traveled up there and then did all that stuff and everything. It's pretty crazy. But they all came from Bering Strait anyway, like originally, and then just settled down there.
Wow, that's cool.
Makes me glad the Spanish came in. Yeah, the Aztecs. The only reason that like Cortez won is because every other fucking tribe hated them so bad that they were like, dog, you want to fuck up the Aztecs? Dog, let's do it. What? Say less. You know, fucking crazy.
Y'all remember that movie Apocalypto?
Oh yeah, that's
They need to make a second one, man.
Wasn't it Mel Gibson who made it?
Oh yeah, it was his racist ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what is that in 2000 or some shit?
Yeah. Was that Mel Gibson who made that?
I think it was. Yeah.
Dude, the village scene where they carry off the dude's wife, dude, that was brutal, bro. That was fucking brutal. And and the fucked up shit is that happened on every continent on this planet.
Dang.
Everyone partook. I mean, as much as we glorify the Vikings, that's exactly what they did. They killed. They took off. They basically took. They graped every chick in the village, and then took all the pretty ones and took the pretty ones home and left the snaggletooths.
Yeah.
And that's what they did.
Yeah,
like
true,
seriously,
bro. My kind of people.
I'm dead, dog.
Anyway, let me read some super chats real quick. Let's see. Namera White and stuff, man. Does LASIK really correct your eyes? Yes, it does. But there's a small percentage of people that it has kind of like they can get little spots or something. Like there's a very small, it's like less than 1%. But some people it doesn't go well for them. But LASIK does really. I mean, if you can get LASIK, I think it's really good.
I've heard that there's like LASIK support groups for people who've had their eyes fucked up from LASIK, bro.
Yeah,
I thought about this before,
Damn,
and I'm like,
I got it done. It kicked. I mean, I was like, man, fuck. I mean, I just went ahead and did it, and it's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, cool,
dude. I mean, I got 20/20 vision on. I think in this eye right here was 15/20. 15/20. This one's actually 20/20.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting even better than 20/20 vision in one eye, just from it and stuff. So it's awesome, dude.
What was it, like 40/40 or something?
No, I don't exactly know. I bet you got my glass. It was bad though. I mean, like basically, I couldn't drive at night. I literally couldn't drive at night. Even with glasses, I would actually get my eyes would strain themselves so much I would get sleepy.
Wait, when do you get this? Because I remember when you used to wear glasses.
Early last year.
Yeah, so it was recent.
It was recently, yeah. Yeah, it was. I mean, I recommend it, but the thing is too is like you gotta do your research, go to a good place, and then get an eye exam before. Get permission from like your eye doctor. Don't be like, oh, DCC said get fucking LASIK. I mean,
no, I wanted to get it, but I think I might have glaucoma. So.
We'll see. Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that like eye pressure stuff, right?
Yeah. It's like it runs in my family, so we'll see.
But I mean, glasses ain't bad and stuff like that. I mean, like just take care of your eyes as much as you can. You know?
I hate them. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's annoying to me.
I couldn't. The reason I did LASIK is because I hate contact. I try contacts every time. I just couldn't do it. I hate contacts.
I could do contacts like when I'm playing sports and stuff, but yeah, I know it's like annoying to put in. Get dry eyes, Yeah, I feel you.
And if you're a secretary, I think it really sexiest it's up. If that makes sense.
Sexiest is
Sexiest it up, yeah. La Maxima with the $10.
That was hard to say.
Is it possible to make $1 million from like a $25,000 investment? It's possible, but you're basically going to have to be like all in or almost all in on one coin probably. And you better take profits. You got to be in kind of early-ish and like nowish, and then ride it and just be watching your bag. Tons. I mean, yeah, a lot of people in Hex did this. A lot of people in a lot of other ecosystems did this. But like, even if you caught the bottom on Solana, like it's almost like you have to catch a first cycle coin for the most part to catch like $1 million dub on that and stuff. Because like, 50. Because if you had 50K, it's a 20x, so you would need almost a 30x to 40x minimum to catch that dub. Yeah, but it's not impossible. It happens.
It's possible.
It's possible, but you have to
really play it right.
That sounds very possible. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to be really in it, and you gotta be paying attention to your shit. Like you have to really watch that bag. No, this is why when you have more money, you can make more plays, or you can the whole thing gets overall.
Or not watch it at all. Ironically, can sometimes work.
Well, if you get lucky.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you sell it too quickly. You sell it at 100K. You know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Nicholas Munoz, $10 super chat. I have a 10K portfolio with 5K more buying power. Should I DCA slowly or do I expedite it? Root or Hex was a PX. So yeah, Root's just like so. There's these bags of like coins like Gala, Root, and stuff like that are just like so low that you can just buy. You can just buy your $500 or $1,000. It just depends on your It just depends on your portfolio. Don't like ape in the whole 5,000. But you can buy a really decent bag and then not buy it anymore. Like that's like it's like Dogecoin. You buy Dogecoin at 10 cents. You don't buy your whole bag at fucking 25. That's stupid. Like you buy it now. We're like Root's in the shitter, so you can buy it now. You have to figure out the number is for your portfolio. It could be 500, it could be $1,000 and just leave it alone. Hex was mostly P Hex, but you can get a little E Hex. That's totally okay. But I still recommend these coins. Yeah. But Root's a really good one. Like if you guys don't know about Root's basically a gaming L1 that is made by the creator of Ready Player One. He's going to launch Ready Player 2. They've got the whole LP for all of Warner Brother attached to the coin and stuff. So this coin is so fucking underground. It's like a fucking low cap L1. So I just threw some money in there. Let's see if something happens. But there's nothing there's 0% gonna happen with this coin until 2025. So like, there's no like, oh my god, it's gonna pop. No, good luck. I mean, if it did, thank God. But like, no way, bro. Like,
you said what coin?
Root.
Oh,
ROOT.
OT.
Guys, to build on what DCC is saying, if you're going to build a portfolio, put 5, 10%, 7%, allocate it as sections. So that'll be within GameFi. So say your 10% of your entire portfolio is GameFi, make that like 3-4% of that entire sector. And then that was how I like to do it. 2017 was like remittances, layer ones, privacy, blah, blah. And then break it down within those categories. So I know that's it. That's a good thing to look at.
You said Root Network, bro?
Yeah.
It's below
And that was
launch.
It's below what?
It's below launch. Yeah,
it's below launch and shit. Yeah, it pumped up a little bit and then it came down. And basically, all the some influencers were trying to talk. They were trying to like lightly talk about it 7 months ago, and then they stopped, and then it went down and stuff. But we know some VCs and stuff that like still know what's going on and stuff. So it's like,
is the drop below the initial liquidity price from minting or from pre-sale? Do you know?
I think it's not like the first round. I think it's still above the first round, but not above. But it's all the subsequent rounds. It's below those rounds.
You're talking to Pulse Chain guys as if they ever known a coin above a launch price.
That's funny.
Name one, bro.
Yeah, so technically this is like at SAC, right? Like,
this one's only 99% below launch. Brilliant.
DCC, do you? I'd be interested to get your take on this. GameFi getting kicked off with GTA 6 launch. I've heard rumors that there might be a cryptocurrency attached.
Oh, there's going to be. There's going to be some things. I think it's mostly they're going to accept crypto payments, and there might be their own digital currency, but it's going to be closed circuit. You're not going to be able to freely trade it.
Right.
Yeah, but if it is freely traded, oh my god.
Oh
my
fuck
god.
Hell,
With some
bro.
kind of
every day,
in-game,
man.
Dude,
I'll be buying a PS.
Surely they'll have like built-in NFT platforms with guns or whatever fucking bullshit.
Yeah, they're gonna have all that stuff, bro. Like, it could be on IMX. I've heard little rumors it could be on IMX, but they're trying to keep that shit really close. But like, IMX works really well. It's a layer 2, but just for those kind of transactions, it makes sense for NFTs because like fine, but like, you know, it's all risk. It's like the thing is you take risk now. Look, nobody wants to buy nothing. This is when you buy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like some of the Wagami and then Ivan right here, bros, is like, then why are you watching the crypto channel?
Guys, just don't go fucking all in on one fucking thing like a retard. Just hedge your bets.
Do that. Go ahead. Go all in. Go all in your favorite shit. Go on.
Wait, you want to buy
Go get wrecked. Go get wrecked. Go have fun, bro.
It's gonna become parity, bro. PE Hex P.
And then fucking moan to DCC because he said, or Money Gang, because they once said something might do okay.
Yeah,
but I went all in. I never fucking said that.
All in.
Usually the all in, when you're going all into a coin, it doesn't go good right away. It fucking sucks, dude.
Bro,
I remember
come
eating
on.
Hex and just eating dog shit for damn near 2
Bro,
years.
I remember all of that, dog. Me and DCC were literally like every day, you know? It was crazy.
Yeah. I put one ETH in on day one, which was like fucking $120. It's like fucking nothing.
I did
too,
day one.
And then 2 weeks later, I put like 0.1 ETH in, which was $12, and bought double the bag. Like, I was like, fuck it, I just bought double the bag for like fucking $12. That's fucking funny.
Look, and two, if you're really risk averse, like I really said this, like if like for the average person, you basically think you can handle a fucking goth chick. You think you can handle this fucking BPD. You think you can handle these crazy fucking Latina chicks. You can't. You can't. What you can handle is some fucking flat, no titty, pasty ass fucking bitch who fucking barely does Pilates, and like she is.
And you'll still bust your fucking nut. And you'll still bust your load. You fucking.
50% of your portfolio should be Bitcoin and Ethereum, and shut the fuck up. It really should be half of you, 90% of you motherfuckers. You think you can handle some spicy ass shit? No, you can't. Like you just.
I can't bring myself to
50%
buy
Bitcoin, 50%. I'm telling you, if you were buying since 2022, look, if you were just look, if you just listened to Grandpa and just bought Bitcoin, if you, like how you're up, you're up in money. Like stocks couldn't in fucking 2 years since 22, you've not doubled your money on stocks. You haven't. If Bitcoin was at $15,000, if all you've been doing is DCAing since then, you're fucking up 4 times on your money, 3 times your money. If that's all there is power in buying one thing, but it's just like you're not gonna, unless you already got crazy money, you're not going to make $1 million off of just buying Bitcoin, unless you are like you're just DCing consistently into Bitcoin, and you do it over a bunch of years. You will make $1 million in 10 years. I'm serious.
It's a preservation play. It's 100% a preservation play.
But our minds are warped in crypto. It's actually a wealth play too.
True. Yeah, I don't disagree.
Get rid of all these conceptions. It's true. If you because I came from TradFi, if you just buy Bitcoin and you skip, like you just don't buy into, like you keep buying Bitcoin until 25. At 25, you should not be buying Bitcoin. At the end of 26, start DCAing again. If you just do that, you're going to be a millionaire in Bitcoin. You're just going to. If you just it's kind of like these Dave Ramsey motherfuckers who just like, I just buy the S&P 500 and I buy little baby steps. You will do it. But it's just it's gonna be a long road, and you have to work it off your income. There is no like, oh my, I'm gonna get this huge pop. After 3 years, if you bought in 22 right now, you'd be like, damn, I'm actually making some money now. Like even if you're DCAing $5,000 a year, $5,000 in 23, and now the guy's up like he's 25 to 30,000. He's like, wow, dude. Like I mean, that's true, but like, isn't that a W? No, like not taking an L. You're at 30,000 now, 40,000.
But we get spoiled in crypto, right?
We get spoiled in
we
crypto.
Look at opportunity cost at other stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, unless it's XRP.
Yeah. Like Pepe, dude. I mean, but with Pepe, dude, like I threw in an okay amount into Pepe, and it turned into retardation. Like it's turning.
Hexy was saying the same thing, man. He put a bag in. I was like, bro, this fucking. I said, don't take it all out. Keep a moon bag, bro. But
no, I kept the moon bag.
Things doing great. Anything
you've bought in 23 and today and now up to now, if you have to sell it, keep 40% of the bag, and just put it away. If you have, sometimes you have to do a rotation. Like I understand, like shit happens. For the love of God, keep 40% of your bags. Doesn't matter what, even if it's like some fucking shit that rugs, just keep it because you fucking never. I've been in crypto long enough. You never fucking know. Like the last 3 months of the bull run, it thundered dicks like
Right.
this. You're like, oh my god. Like I don't know how many times I have fucked. Like this happened to me. I have fucked up $10 million. I've fucked like. I fucked myself out of a $13 million bag of just Solana. I have fucked myself out of fucking you know the Dogecoin millionaire guy. The Dogecoin millionaire
that
guy?
fucking
I
guy,
had more
man.
Dogecoin than him did. I had more Doge than him.
Oh, that's crazy.
Back in the day, because I got it back in like early in like 2016 and stuff like that. You could buy Doge for nothing, dude. Like this is what I'm telling you, bro. Like
Do you remember the fucking sketchy wallet you had to download on your phone?
Yeah.
I eventually figured out a way to put it on to Robinhood. Eventually, like that's where I had it. Like, because you could. They had a way you could transfer in, but you couldn't really, you couldn't get out. But I didn't
take it out. Yeah.
Yeah. But like now you could transfer out of Robinhood. But like
Right.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, you have to play this long. You have to play this fucking long game. Like it's, right now, make all your hex stakes right now. It's super unpopular. It's because it's dirt cheap and you have the balls to do it. Later on, whatever money you're staking is retarded. It doesn't make sense because it's like, what you're like, Miguel, I just did 50,000 hex stake, bro. You stake like $20 that I could stake today, or you stake like $100 I could do today.
Miguel, how many people in the last year have done a 15-year hex stake?
A couple. I mean, I know some people have done. Yeah.
I'm
compared to like a few years ago, not many.
No, nobody. It's
no
because
one's thinking.
It's
Me and Money Gang were having this debate. Right. From the like year one guys, everyone staked out in 2021, 15 years. I said, and he's like, oh, it's going to be like, the price will get crushed that year. I said, the funny thing is the T-share payout will fucking double or triple because all these fuckers will end their stakes. And guess what? The next year or two from this bear market, none of the fuckers will have any 15-year stakes. Barely.
Correct.
I said, you watch that T-share price, there's going to be no fucking T-shares. And then as the price is going up again, everyone will be like, oh, fuck, they figured it out. And it'll be 15 years later. On year 17.
Some of the biggest whales in hex, they're letting their hex run out. They have these huge stakes. They're letting them run out so they can fucking drag the fucking share price up too.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Like hex is going to do okay this cycle. Like I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys.
Yeah.
Hex's cycle is next cycle because the T-shirt rate's going to ratchet stupidly, and then then we're playing the real game.
Do you think that DCC, or do you not think that could be a real hindrance to the system because so many people are going to have 15?
I think it's so auto balancing though.
No, they're not. Some will have 15-year stakes, but it's so far away. We're talking about like what 15-year stakes. It's 2034. You're still like because then anyone next cycle who has those 15-year stakes are coming out in the 2030s. They're too scared to unstake them now. What's the fucking point?
Right.
Because you would have unstaked them today, this year, or next year.
I think there's a lot of 5-year guys that you'll see getting crushed on the price chart. Was it 5 or 7 years that was like?
What do you mean 5 years?
Or maybe 10 years. Sorry. There was a minimum to get the big payday and a maximum to get the big payday. So I think you'll see 10-year guys. I think you'll see something there, and then that'll crush it. But then all those will expire, and then the 11, 12 year will be like, no, who staked 11 years? Fucking no one, or 12 years. Nobody. No, I get it on ladders, but no one bulk. I know a lot of guys that capped out at 10 because they're like, fuck.
You can blame Richard on that. You can blame Richard on that one. Even I felt for the first 6 months, like I only staked up to 10 years because Richard was like, I don't really see much of a point staking past 10 years. And then he was like, oh, shit. Yeah, you could stake up to 15. Yeah, you should stake up to 15.
But even physically, you could see your share rate. You weren't getting any more fucking bonus big paydays or shit like that.
You lock in the T-shirt rate.
Yeah.
So, yeah. For me, like with my investment thesis for that was like, I think that, people will have so much, money or whatever. They'll just start EESing earlier. Later on. And I think that would just drive up anybody else who's, stake longer, and now like I still stick by that. So
I've talked to a handful of OGs that I kind of talked to when I first started too. And a lot of these guys are talking about emergency end staking pretty much everything under, X amount of years, whenever they think the next top is. So I do think we see like a huge amount of T-shares come out. following, into this next bull run, because they're going to expect the same thing to happen that happened this
Right.
bear market. So it will be interesting to see like what exactly happens there, what the
And dude,
future is.
the amount of EESs we see on the downturn is fuck all. We see the biggest EESs on actual pumps and new all-time highs.
I agree.
So people don't even know what EESs look like or seeing your fucking Twitter whale bot. Bro, the minute the price really fucking moves, you'll see some EESs you'll see and you'll be like, fucking hell, look at that penalty that guy played. And they're just, honestly, they're going to melt. And I think it's going to be fascinating knowing that half it goes to the OA, what the actual average APY actually was, that if it's 3.69% that's actually getting paid, half of all those EESs are actually going to the fucking OA. Bro, like, and then you can't even rebuy those T-shares from like 5 years ago. People don't realize how rare the T-shares are. And then the hardcore guys, people like me, staked 15 years for 90% of my bag, and I've got a fat ladder. Like, I'm going to be laughing. It's just, and I was always playing the long game, but like, I'm not like trying to undermine people that are trying to play short and make some money.
I
But
mean,
it's just like,
you always have to. It's like you have to have liquid hex. And then you have a liquid hex strategy.
Yeah.
Play both games. And then you just catch the dub. That's it. You just gotta be patient. I mean, like, it's like you have to be like the real game is basically don't like just have coins to sell. You get to sell coins 8 months out of every 4 years.
Yeah,
that's what it is. So you have to wait 3.5 years before you can start taking profits and doing little things here and there. Sure, there's little shits we can do here and there with other ecosystems and whatever the thing is, but that's the game. The game is, and if you really want to condense it, it's 3 to 4 months out of 4 years.
But then even then, how long is it until fucking Bitcoin ends up looking like the S&P anyway, where you're just averaging fucking? I feel like Bitcoin's narrative is going to end up being like, oh, so let's say average is 20% a year rather than fucking 2% a week, which is what is currently around.
Well,
like
you're not wrong, but it's not there yet. It's going to eventually, sometime in the.
No, I'm talking like a cycle or two down the line where the narrative becomes, oh, well, if the S&P does 10%, Bitcoin does 20% a year, so you might as well just fucking buy Bitcoin then S&P. So I feel like it's going to have this, and then you might just see one of these fucking decades where Bitcoin just basically doesn't really pull back, and it's sort of like, you look at it and it's like, yeah, it's fucking good, 20% a year. Like, you're not going to moan about that when you're an average guy. Like,
that's why you have to, the next bear run, after you guys
basically 2x on S&P. Is
you have to make some smart decisions. Everybody here too, like everyone in this call too, like next bear run, you have to fucking secure a Bitcoin or a couple Bitcoin away and just put them away. Like it's not even to profit. Just like if like it's long term, just put some fucking Bitcoin. By then we'll know if Ethereum is like gonna really advance or it's gonna get fucked, and then put it fucking away because this is kind of where like it's kind of like anti-retardation fund. Of like, wow, no, but like all jokes aside, I'm serious. I'm very serious on this. You know how fast time. I mean, think about how long ago high school was. It was. I mean, it was kind of like, it was a while ago, but it wasn't like, it wasn't that long ago in our heads. Even though it does feel a little bit like that. Imagine that another version of that in the future. You're like, dude, Bitcoin's like 1.5 million, 2 million now. Obviously, a million's not as much anymore, but it's like you're just gonna be like, fuck, man, it ain't no joke getting another Bitcoin again.
Yeah.
Because the money will keep, outside of a Bitcoin hack, of course. But or
all right, boys, it's time for me to wrap it up.
Deuces.
I'm weak.
See you,
I'm weak
bro.
in all these days.
Great talking to you, man.
Eat clan trend hard, my boy.
Yeah, eat clan trend hard,
bro.
Good job, bro.
Yeah, trend hard. All right, take care.
Take care.
Cool. So. Yeah, it's just like having that dummy proof stuff. And like, I mean, we're already doing it now a little bit, but like, we can still play the cycle game. You could always play the cycle game, but you always like during those lows, you got to put away like maybe 20% of it. It's like, I'm putting this away for like ever.
Yeah. I was just saying there's going to come a point where fucking it's a fraction of a percent in fucking inflation rate in terms of monetary expansion for Bitcoin. Yeah. And you just might see the cycle not play out as a 4 years, 8 year, 10 year, whatever, because it's just macro. And people are selling way too early, and then they're fucking out of that position. Like, oh, why did I sell on my fucking Bitcoin because I thought it was 4 year cycle? Like no one had seen a double top until last cycle. It's like it's inevitably in the next 100 years, it's gonna move off 4 years somehow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I big recommendation for you guys. Don't throw a laptop from this point on. Never throw don't throw any of your crypto laptops away. Don't throw any of your computers away. Don't ever throw your phones away. It could be 20 years from now. You might actually be able to go into an old iPhone and find like $50 you left in Bitcoin and be like, oh, dude, bro, I found the fucking rent for the month, or I found some stupid. It'd be so stupid.
Crypto dust. That dust might turn
Dude,
into
do you remember the Hex tipping chat bot thing?
Bruh, yeah, man. Let's not even talk about that, bro. Oh my god.
Is that still because I used to get tipped and shit, and I was thinking, I didn't even know what money's on that shit. It's that you don't want to talk about it. It's not where it's gone.
No, because I know I lost some off of that. Like, I was getting tipped, bro.
Yeah, this is the thing. People were tipping and it's all just like numbers at that point at the beginning where it's
you know who used to tip a lot? Gary.
Gary Woods.
Yeah, Gary Woods used to tip like crazy. I remember that. I don't even know.
I was thinking, shit, I need to figure out how that fucking bot thing works to get my freaking X out of that Telegram.
I don't think there was something that happened where you couldn't get it out, I think, anymore. I don't remember.
I don't know, but that's just to fucking Miguel's point of like random money flowing around like where it's not worth anything at one point, and then you're kind of like, oh shit, there's money there. You know what I mean?
Killed me. The guy with the most kids just pulled out first is crazy.
Hilarious, yo, my man's funny though.
But all jokes aside, man, fuck, man, this is fucking crazy, bro. But like, so okay, I want to ask you something real quick, Randy. So, what are you buying right now? What in the ecosystem have you been buying, or what are you still DCA to? Like, what are you doing?
I'm so boring. Pretty much, Pulse X, Hex.
Beautiful. Are you LPing at all, or are you just keeping it liquid?
I've got some farms. I've got Pulse X 9-inch farm, and I've got I did have a Pulse X farm. Once I'd made enough profit, and then it came back to the ratio because Pulse X was going up, I just pulled it. So I think, man, the Pulse X buy and burn blows my mind. That in liquidity, so what's burnt on a 2x? So if the price 2x is twice as much is burnt than in liquidity on just a 2x.
Damn.
Does that make sense?
You know, it makes sense because like isn't like doesn't the OA hold like 85%? So there's only like liquid.
There's 1.8. It's around 1.8 to 1.9 million trillion. Sorry, in liquidity, and like 965 billion is burnt. So when the price is 2x higher, basically twice as much is burnt than in liquidity. So like you can't even buy what's burnt.
Right.
It doesn't even exist on the market, and that's on a 2x. And if you're saying it's going to go 10, 100x, like I was just like, my head hurts thinking about it. So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's the buy and burn's been working. I mean, like what, a third of the liquid supply that just people who sacked actually got is still in existence. So it's like what's like 33% of the actual circulating supply. I'm not talking about the OA coins. I'm just talking about
yeah.
So, dude, that's crazy. 33% plus of the total supply is burned. That's why it's a 2x. It's not a 2x right now. I think it's like
And dude, you remember every bear with jack shit volume. I remember looking at CoinMarketCap. I used to look at the volume every day and be like, oh my God, no one's buying any Bitcoin. And then like it fucking just gazillioned higher. And I can't even remember the actual numerical fucking data points, but I'm thinking, shit, when actual volume hits the DEX, it's just, I just think it, and look at BNB's chart. BNB's got one of the fucking best charts in crypto.
Yeah. The Chinese coins. Tron's actually not bad as well, but like,
in terms of they were sort of manually doing the buy and burn sort of thing, and it's fucking crushed it considering.
I made a pretty decent investment into Pancake Swap token.
Nice.
Yeah. So like I'm still up on the position. I'm just waiting now. I'm just waiting. I think that might start running really soon because they changed their tokenomics to that. So like there's whatever inflation's coming out, it's getting burned away. So like the supply is very static. and when the volumes come back, it becomes deflationary like PulseX. So it's very interesting. So I'm like, why not? You know. But Franklin, man, what you buying? What you getting into, brother?
Man, I'm boring just like my man over here, man. I like ink is something I'm getting into. Hex, obviously. I got a lot more hex now, I'm LPing, what is it called? Tinex, right?
Oh, okay, cool.
And taking the profits and then rolling it back in.
Is that the pools on 9-inch?
No, it's on ETH. I'm just Uniswap. I'm just in the pools there and just getting a little bit out and just rolling it back into Pulse Chain ecosystem. So, just so I have a little bit of exposure or whatever. I also did take out a loan, but I do not recommend a lot of the guys doing that. So
that's advanced kung fu.
Man. Yeah, it's just your permanent loss. That's what you got to really worry about when things are moving so much. So, yeah,
you got to be really careful with that stuff. So,
Mhm.
All right, man, Money Gang Crypto, man, what you getting into, brother?
Bro, I got like my normal bag, and then I got my DGen bag. So in terms of like the normal bag, it's got a significant amount of ETH. It's got a lot of ink. It's got a lot of Pulse. It's got a lot of PulseX. In terms of like the Pulse Chain side of things, and then I got some Solid, good portion of that. And then in terms of like my DGen bag, I got a lot of BBC 9-inch. I've got a lot of got some cake, got some BNB. I did very well off of a Solana play called RTR, which was meant to be Donald Trump Jr.'s token. So my friend told me about it. No, I made about
not RNT.
RTR, yeah.
RNT.
I made about 10 G's off of that. So
Nice.
yeah, I had a Solana bag in there, and that was pretty good. But like I was doing some price assessment because I was trying to diversify a little bit, and it's really hard because I got an upcoming DCA coming up, and I'm like, when Pulse is this low, it's really hard not to.
Makes it hard, bro.
Yeah,
it makes it so hard.
But that was the thing. Like I do like the kind of, I call them derivative tickers. I don't think the derivative tickers of the DEXs of like the Boo token and also like the Cake token, because they can run up so quick. It has a similar dynamic to Ink and BBC.
So like that's kind of what I've been putting my money into recently and stuff. Like I'm actually thinking about doing another DC. I said I was done, and I'm like, fuck, man. I might make one more DCA into Boo as well and stuff, just because they're going multi-chain. And they're launching on a bunch of platforms and stuff, and then they're going to be on Sonic, and they're going to get. I mean, it's a really well run exchange and stuff. I'm just watching to how they're going to do the yield farms on there, so they might end up going into some of their coffers, but they got some pockets in order to do so and stuff like that. I mean, the Phantom Foundation's backing Boo very heavy. I mean, it's I think it's one of the only foundations that may have more money than PulseX and Pulse Chain have is in terms of money. Like they have that much money. I think they ran up like a $15 million bag to $2 billion.
Wow.
And stuff in the last bull run, and like cashed out like 800 million in stables, and like
So they got some bags behind them, huh?
They got some money behind them, bro. Yeah, they got some money.
I feel like Justin's spending his money now. Like I know he
has to. He has to, because he was like I think he heard through the grapevine like, oh fuck, he's getting released into custody. So he's like, if I don't make my Tron meme coin ecosystem run right now, BNB will fucking eat my lunch.
So you think that's the reason why he's, because like a lot of people think it's way too early. So
I thought it was too early as well.
He had to. He had to.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Fucking had to, because as soon as he's back in, I had some people telling me like, "Oh no, he's fucking out. He can't run anything." Motherfucker, he owns 90% of the company. His fucking, I think his wife or his girlfriend's running it right now. Bro, if you're crazy if you think he's not running in the shadows, insanity. Like you can even tell too. Like he found out he was going to go to jail. He fucking sold all his Ethereum in March. He sold all his Ethereum in March, bought Bitcoin. He took all his money out of DeFi. He only kept the exchange running and stuff like that. He pulled all money out of DeFi, and you can tell DeFi just dropped off a rock right there. You can look at all the money that left. You go on what's called a llama, like crypto llama or whatever, or like
DeFi llama.
DeFi llama.
And you can see right there all the money getting pulled, and that was Binance pulling all their money. The fucking Asians just pulled all their money because CZ went to jail for those 4 months. and the money's getting injected into right now. I mean, just Tron jumped the gun because he's like, fuck, if I don't make like get the memory of me doing all this crazy stuff now, CZ will come back and he'll fucking eat my lunch, and it's like, and then I'll just be some third rate bullshit. Instead of a
He did have the biggest like gambling coin as well. Wink was like the biggest gambling coin in the whole crypto, and that was on Tron at one point. That was like 2018, 2019.
Got you. I wasn't really messing with any of that stuff back then, so I don't really. That's the first time I've actually heard of it.
You know when
I held Tron, like I was in Tron.
Oh really? Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I stayed out of it.
Tron,
Well, that was just another fucking play on like if I was going on an L1, I was like Zilliqa, fucking Tron, Neo. You remember Neo?
Yeah.
Chinese Ethereum, bro.
Chinese Ethereum.
Did I say that all the Chinese stuff is because there's like, I mean, like for one, like a lot of times with these coins, you don't have any alpha or you don't have any like insider play, and then on top of that, you don't even speak the same language. Like fuck, bro, you're gonna.
Do y'all remember what it was called before, Neo?
And shares.
And shares.
And shares. Yeah, I remember.
Wow, man, 2017 was crazy.
Those are still, believe it or not, the people who control the masternodes, or those have been money printers forever, forever, bro.
I will say one thing that let me down was my privacy coins. And I think one that would have done well was Verge if they'd stuck with their old name. You remember the name before?
The one that had the Pornhub partnership?
Yeah.
And
then fucking the McAfee pump.
Yeah.
But they were called Dogecoin Dark before that.
Really?
Well, like,
yeah,
they couldn't have known because it wasn't helping them then, but like it probably
no, but I think they would have done better as Dogecoin Dark than changing to Verge.
That's funny.
Which is kind of funny because then Dogecoin fucking sent.
Yeah. You know, one coin that Miguel that you mentioned that is interesting to me is Ponky.
Oh, Ponky.
And the reason why is like, you know, watching their Instagram and just seeing the way. Like I like looking from a marketing perspective.
That's what I did. That's why I invested in the coin. 100% marketing.
It's just their marketing has been like really, really good. You know, I also got like the Solid X guys. They have a good marketing in the sense of they're all over DBank. You know, and I don't think any other crypto community has really utilized that. And I see them doing that, and I'm like, wow. I'm always looking from the marketing side. My brain just points like that.
That's super smart because Ponke right now there are 394K followers on Instagram. When I invested into the coin, they were 39,000 on Instagram.
Oh wow!
They've done a 10x since then. When I first found out about Ponke was 1 penny. When I pulled the trigger after a couple days, it was 4 cents.
Wow!
And then it ran up to 70 cents and stuff like that. So I'm still in profit on the coin, but if I just bought I'd be 4x even more in profit. The classic story.
I mean, the chart looks freaking good, man. I'm looking at it now. It looks fucking nice.
Have you seen any of their videos? Like, bro,
putting
in that work.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
they're the first They're the only other crypto I know on Instagram that actually did it. Like, I think we're gonna catch them next year, trying to take Instagram seriously. But this is why, like, they would have died off already if they didn't have Instagram.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah,
because they're onboarding people from outside the space reading crypto, going like, oh shit,
yeah,
all right, I'll throw some in. It's just keeping them alive, and that's the whole thing. Every other coin, this coin I think topped out at like 300 million market cap. It would literally be fucking 17 grand. I mean 17 million, 30 million right now, and then they're still worth hundreds of millions of dollars right now.
Yeah, like 397, I think.
Giga's the big one recently, but I think it went down. I think it took a
I haven't seen any other project utilizing like Instagram like that.
No.
Well, that's the irony. None of this shit is ever fucking linear, right? Everyone tries to run through the door at the same time.
Yeah.
In general, like everyone watching this now, like you don't realize the alpha you're getting until you look back at it a year or two after and you go, fucking hell, that was it. You're like, shit.
When I'm on my Instagram, you see how you get that little red thing right there. You get that little red thing in the corner where it tells you how many followers you get and like
yeah.
Every time I'd go on Instagram, 4 months ago, it'd be 100. Every time, maxed out, every single time. So I literally can tell when crypto's about to pump, like based off of Instagram analytics. Just off the rip. I know things are getting hot because like when I start going like, oh wow, it's 45 today. Every time I go into my phone, every time, and it's not even just based off of time. Like I have it on a timer. It's just like whenever I go on my phone and look, oh, it's 45. When it goes back to 100, like I within like as soon as Instagram starts getting when my Instagram starts getting really hot again on the views, within a couple days, crypto starts going up a lot. And it's just based off of interest and stuff because like you have to. I looked at Instagram in terms of analytics of like. These are the millennials that have money, and they're like you have to look at like the reason TikTok doesn't work unless you literally hit the maximum views and everything is because
they don't have money.
They don't have money.
They don't have money. Yeah, unless you're getting a lot of views, where you're getting some millennial to older people who've joined TikTok. Yeah, bro. I think Super Hex Win from our ecosystem does very well
on TikTok.
Like, the way that he makes his TikToks and his IGs are perfect, and I wish like more people would do that.
I was kind of considering doing like trading challenges. I've seen those kind of take off, particularly on Solana, like shit coins and meme coins. That was another thing that I was thinking of doing, but it's just finding the time.
Yep. It's just I'm so skeptical of them because more than half of them look like they're just basically pumping and dumping their own fucking meme coin to look like they
exactly that.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Bro, I paid for a service. I'm not gonna say which platform, but paid a decent amount of money to kind of track wallets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was tracking some degen stuff on Solana, and I'm looking at all the wallets, and I'm like, this success rate is way too high. And I realized they're just all using a bundler. Yeah. So what they're doing is they're launching pump funds and bundle buys, right? And then just rocking it. Once few soul comes in.
Yeah.
Right.
Bro, I told you my friend had shares in that fucking car. I think that's from Oxford in the UK.
It's just on 100 million fees, right? 100
million.
Yeah,
they're like a little fucking niche university thing or something funded.
Yeah,
and it almost seems like insider to me too, because like it almost seems insider to me too, because it's like of course there's almost no way for you to actually make money on it besides actually using it, and like there's never any sharing of that. It's all and it's always and always too, and like anything on Solana. Remember this: anything that's super successful on Solana. You've got to imagine that it's U.S. VC or fucking or government thing because that's the U.S. chain. It's a U.S. chain. Solana is completely U.S. backed. It's VC bullshit, bro.
It's so crazy though, bro. Because like
this is Oxford Uni guys. This is all Oxford like money that were pump fun.
Yeah, but I bet you they also got the.
But that's like the equivalent of like fucking Harvard and shit, like in America.
No, correct. Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. When I used to work at Circle or whatever, like none of 2-3 years ago, nobody would ever think that Solana would be the number one, chain for growth. Like I don't think anybody in our ecosystem could have really predicted this unless you were deep in, and even then. So I remember like I sit at Circle and people were literally mad that, the chain kept on breaking because, we're partnered with Solana and putting USDC on it. So you can't do any transactions, then you're screwed. So it's crazy to see how well it's doing now.
It's fascinating that transactions failing isn't a narrative by which people will dump the coins. I think that's fucking incredible.
You know what's giving me big vibes of that right now is I actually think besides Ton Network, I think AVAX and NEAR are going to be the next ones to really pump crazy. There's so much U.S. government money rolling through.
NEAR is like a I guess like a brother kind of product to Solana, right?
It is more VC backed than Solana. It's completely run and operated by Y Combinator.
But aren't these going to be the guys that are just fucking dumping on everyone? They'll be spending 50 million on fucking advertising next year and dumping hundreds of million. They'll be paying they'll be fucking funneling marketing funnels, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Saying how amazing it is. All the ads, the fucking AdWords, Google AdWords, everything will be fucking looking legit. And they'll be dumping it on your fucking head like crazy.
What's the difference between that and the fucking loser in his basement fucking making a meme coin and rugging it? Like,
hey, dude, I'm not hating the player. I'm not even hating the game. I'm just talking about the game.
No. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you on that. The only thing about that is that you have a little bit more time to like see it to get out. Versus, like that's the problem with it is like they basically just take all the profit and.
My thing is, don't hate the game. Just play the game. Whatever the fucking game is.
another thing, Near's been out for a while, right? So you probably would have had a lot of VCs that might have already extracted, some money. I'm sure like there's a lot of people waiting, but I would guess that's helpful in some sort of sense.
I'm sure they're looking at macro though.
DCAing. I just been buying a little, here, just very like little DCAs here and there, but like, it's just quiet over there. And I know in 25 it's probably not going to be quiet because especially
anywhere there's quiet, bro.
Quiet.
Pulse chain is kind of quiet, not from us, but like outside.
But realistically, we were all fucking retail, and retail are fucking pussies. Realistically, like retail have houses, mortgages, fucking emotions.
Right.
Like if anything, us being crushed, this might be cope now. I'm coping so damn hard, boy.
I would say, I mean, the metrics are still kicking
Like,
off.
you know.
I mean, we've been doing the spaces, and there's like the same amount as I've seen with like some of the meme coin spaces I've done. So,
Your
guess
positivity of still being positive, is literally an indicator, same as mine. Right?
Man, I remember last bear, I was like fucking buying Digibyte and shit, and I was like, man, there's like they're getting 12 likes on a. I was like, they're getting 12 likes on a tweet, bro. I'll chuck $100 in fucking Digibyte. Fuck it, man. That shit ran 20, 30x, whatever. Like, and they had a little community, and I was like, yeah, cool. I'll chuck fucking $50, $100. Why not? Do you know what I mean? And that shit ran. And mate, they had no narrative. They're fucking no community. Getting fucking like 15 likes on a tweet. Like, it was embarrassing. And then you're like, well, that did a 30x. So what does that even mean? I don't even fucking know. And here, there's more people YouTube streaming than fucking you can even get on a good post on Twitter.
No, I'm
shit.
going to
Like,
argue.
we're so big.
I'll argue against that because I see the constant posts of like 140 content creators, and somebody puts that up and stuff.
True, right?
They're not even streaming, bro. They're not even streaming.
No,
Yeah, a lot of
they're
people
not
aren't
streaming, bro, and they're gone. Like it's a quarter of that, if that.
They're only coming back when it's cool. They only come back.
No, I do agree. You're 100% right. But guess what? There'll be fucking 300, 400 in the next top.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then Crypto 7 will be. Oh, should I say that? No.
Yeah, do it. Go on, bro.
Crypto 7 will be moaning, going, well, everyone's more popular than me, but I was streaming the entire bear market. Oh, no, this isn't right. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, people get salty because fucking some random guy just starts popping off.
Yeah.
Like, but then that's just like, you kind of got to respect it as well, because some other guy will hit hard. Like, maybe he'll just be a young guy, clicks with people. Right. I mean, where's Jim Rat Crypto, man? Come on. Jim Rat Crypto. Where's he at?
I like that you dropping names, bro. That's hilarious.
You gotta give us some daps to the guys who are still here. I mean, even if you don't like a guy, or like he's still wasting
Dude,
time.
I like Crypto 7. He's just very like, I think he wants to be appreciated for like turning up every day, and I respect that.
I knew that's exactly who you were talking to when you were referencing like Saw Me or whatever. That's hilarious.
Yeah, sometimes he just gets very upset that other people are like saying things about it, and I'm just, you don't need to get upset about. I don't know.
Yeah, true. For me, like, honestly, like I think that anybody who's streamed at all in the Hex community, I gotta give them like straight up credit. I don't care from the past, or present, or even the future, because it's like some of these guys, the SEC came after them. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
put in their own time. Like look at Hexo. Hexo, streaming the way he didn't have to. Left, and then people getting mad, and it's like.
Man, fair play to like Big Pet. Big Pet was like, look, I'm just not fucking about this. He was like, like, I just don't need this shit. Like, fair enough, man. Like, you turned up. I'll respect it. Thanks.
Like, I got a lot of respect for Big Pet. I have still to this day no idea who the fuck was coming after him.
There's a couple people, bro. It's just like
weird, right? Wasn't it weird?
Anonymous. It was really somebody. Strange. It was somebody from back in the day that had a gripe with. I'm not sure about you, but like RG3. Big Pup, because like I'll go in there and you get the same kind of messages and all this stuff, like they were doxing and stuff, really messed up stuff. But yeah, and guess what?
Some guys are just like, I don't fucking need this shit. Like you're not paying me.
Like, I think people forget, like in the bear, like this is kind of this is a service. Like this is, in terms of a service, it's like this is like, I mean, I wouldn't say service, it's more like community service, or like it's like like most YouTubers are not making any money doing this stuff, and they're only doing it for the love of the game. And if they left, bro, oh my god, bro, if only the YouTubers who are actually making money stayed and everyone left, bro, oh my god, bro, crypto would fucking implode, bro. It'd be donezo, dude. Like Jesus Christ. Like, and I mean, I don't mean money for making money from the portfolio. I mean money off like if you could survive off of YouTube, bro, almost nobody. I couldn't even do it. I mean, I couldn't even do it, bro. Like I make like 1,000 a month if I'm lucky.
Shout out to your boy Coffee.
Shout out to
But
Coffee.
then shout out to all you guys. Like fucking everyone's streaming during these bears. You're making the next round of millionaires. Like legit.
Thanks.
That's a fact. That was for me. Like that was a fact. And I needed that fucking reassurance to just fucking get through a shit day. To listen to people and be like, you know what, I'm turning up. Yeah, I'm gonna work my shift. I'm gonna fucking DCA.
I won't
that's
lie.
what got me through 2018, 2019, 2020. Like it wasn't fucking fun, was it? And now everyone's right now in the trenches. It's not fucking fun. Like
this is why we made the Citadel. We made the crypto mindset course, is just to keep our guys from like fucking off and like keep like lock in and keep going. Because I mean, last cycle we made quite a lot of guys millions of dollars. You know what happens when you make millions of dollars? It's so fucked up. You just fuck off.
Yeah.
Like all my millionaire bro, like, they've come back now, like here and there and shit. Like, but like they were like they just took a fucking 3-year vacation.
Right.
Is what they did.
Yeah.
And, oh, fucking funny as fuck. I'm having the funniest consultations. Yo, bro, thanks, bro. Yeah, I hadn't seen you in 3 years. Like, what happened to you? Oh, yeah, I made all this money, and then I'm back. Like, where do I put it? Son of a bitch.
That's funny.
But then this adversity is what fucking makes you for the next ball. Like it just fucking.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're like,
I don't know. Like, how many places can you go, bro? Like, I have a very free lifestyle, so it's like, what am I gonna fucking do anyway? I'm thinking about it because I'm like, well, the brand is important and it's growing and it's constantly growing. Like, it's really going way bigger on Twitter, and so I'm like, well, actually, you start to become a name and a face and an entity in this space. It's like I say to guys all the time, like the younger guys who are starting to up and coming, KR, one of the guys, I'm like, you have an opportunity here to actually build something out. You don't necessarily need to make loads off a coin, although that helps, but you can actually build something out. There's so much that can open up in this field. Like,
what, you can do more than just launch a coin? In a bear market.
Oh, I mean, think about it like this, right? Like I got the.
Miguel, when's your coin coming out, man?
I don't know when it does. It's gonna do pretty good.
You're not gonna.
If I did launch a coin, I knew I'd do very well.
You're not gonna do a whole 6ix9ine thing.
Contract address before launch.
I'm so lost now. What are you guys talking about? I'm so lost now. What?
I need the CA before launch.
Just blindly invest. Just blindly put money in. Just
You're gonna do a.
I'm gonna grab your arm and say, "It's me, baby. Come on."
Meanwhile, your public wallet. Sell.
No. I wouldn't be some bitch ass motherfucker like that. No, I'd be trying to go for real glory. I'm trying to make that shit run, bro. If I ever did it. But what's the point then? I mean, like, what's the point if you're not gonna have that shit go up stupid? Why would you just destroy your fucking reputation?
Yeah,
but for fun, like, oh, so I can make 80 grand, so I can make 100,000, bro. No, for a couple 100,000, like, bro, I can already make that already. Who cares? Mm-hmm. Like, who cares? And then that's the whole thing about having people who actually have money and who actually have income coming in. Like, what's the point? Like, I make a coin and I rug it for 100 grand, a couple 100 grand. Why? That's so stupid. So I now destroyed my fucking reputation, and now it's like I've only made my life worse.
You got the hit.
Stupid.
People putting you on the hit list.
So stupid. Like, it's so stupid. Like, I couldn't even imagine it, bro. It's like it's so dumb. Like, I couldn't. I mean, it's just that's why me and Charlie never did it, and just because it's stupid. I mean, now do I have we had some ideas and shit for sure. And honestly, like, we definitely could have, but like, it's just a lot of legal frameworks. Also, it just depends on you guys, because like here's the people don't understand, and Hexy does understand this, is when you launch it isn't just the launch. You have to keep working.
100%.
There's no stop. It's like you're essentially getting a job, or you're running a business now, even though it's not. I know legally, and everyone's all this other shit. It's not. No, it's a fucking DAO. It's all this thing. No, shut the fuck. No, you're literally running something. and it doesn't turn off. You know?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't turn off. Now in the bear run, I understand like it's fucking it's bear run, right? But like it's work, bro. And that's the whole thing is you can't fuck off. It's work, and you have to keep grinding on it. And then that's what people because people are most crypto people are lazy motherfuckers, and they don't know if you actually put in the work and you actually really try to grind out and really try to build it, and you're not stupid about your fucking balance sheet and shit. Like you build something in the billions one day. Even if it took 3 cycles, where the fuck do any of us ever had a chance to make something to $1 billion, or even any? Imagine making 100. Like if you imagine talking to anybody, and I'm not talking about this bullshit shit where like it's already 100. Like I'm not talking about I'm talking about a real market cap of a real 100 million. I'm not talking about this deck screener bullshit of 100 million. I'm talking about like where else could you I have $100 million fucking thing. That's insane. Not like I'm talking about $100 million coin that actually does have like 40 million of liquidity, something. I obviously need much higher market cap than that, but you know what I'm talking about, like a real thing.
Well, it just turns into this fake vanity game where it's just like numbers on the screen anyway, I think. And that's the game RH is living anyway, in a way, to that degree.
Because he's made money already. I mean, he didn't even need it. I mean, like you can maybe say he needed to launch Hex maybe so he could catch up. Like, I mean, if I were to just talk real, like maybe he wanted that so he could catch up to certain things in the space. But then once he did that, I really do think it was for glory, but at the same time too, the
fact his streaming setup didn't even fucking change. Like nothing changed. Like it was, but he had 10 times more headaches.
Yeah,
definitely. I mean, it's like if you're a crypto founder, you're a crypto founder forever. Look at Max Kaiser. People still go on him about his coin or whatever.
What,
so
Max coin? Is Max
yeah,
coin?
Yeah. So it's like if you're a crypto founder, you're one forever. I mean, I don't know if Richard, he obviously understands that, but he probably wishes he could distance himself at times,
You know something someone could do, like you could do in the bear run that I don't even know if I want to give this idea away. Maybe I should be quiet about it, but like there's a way to actually stop it being a founder. There's a way. I'm not going to say how.
Can you just die? Yeah,
there's a way.
Die.
There's a way in the community to be very happy about it. There's a way. There's a way. There's a way to do it. And, those who took profits in the bull, very happy. And then there's a way for goodwill. But I'm not going to give it away. Fuck that.
Is it stop YouTube streaming by any chance?
Well, but anyway, thanks you guys for joining us. Where can people follow you, man? I don't know. Randy, where can people follow you?
Don't follow me anywhere, please. Jesus Christ. If I'm going down the shop, don't.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Say less. Say less.
Yeah. So y'all know me, Franklin St. Hex on Twitter or X or whatever. That's pretty much where you can find me at.
Beautiful. And Money Gang Crypto, where can people follow you?
MGC, Money Gang Crypto on Twitter, Money Gang Crypto on YouTube. I'm going to try and fire up a few more streams and just, soak up the depression of all-time lows again. But you can find me on the YouTube, Twitter. That's best.
I'll join you on one of these streams.
Can I say?
No, you're doing Colombian time, right? You're on Colombia,
bro. It's 1 hour. It's like 1 hour behind Eastern, basically. But I'm gonna be.
We'll do a stream.
Can I just say one more thing?
Please.
So, I think that people on X and Twitter should just be cognizant of the people that they follow and get the information from. Verify. If somebody's saying something about somebody else that's bad, also understand why they're saying that. Do they have some kind of vendetta? Are they biased in any kind of way? Understand why that person might be saying something negative or positive behind that. And then also verify with facts. One reason that I really like Money Gang is that he always lays out, what happened. Even if the information could be wrong, he goes in detail and puts out, the addresses and what happened, and it's detailed. So just be, you just got to be wary of that when people are constantly arguing on Twitter, or X. It's like, does this person have some kind of bias? You got to understand it. And it'll also help you with investing too. And just understand it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really easy to just on that. It's really easy to there's a lot of false information out there, and
Right.
I've always been the type of person that's like, okay, I want to try and drill down as close as I can when it comes to the data.
Yeah.
Because
I notice it.
that's your evidence, you know.
I appreciate it, and I notice it. And I don't even care, bro. Like all the people arguing, you can be wrong, you could be right. I just like factual evidence, and it annoys me. You know, even if I don't like somebody, I'm not going to just put evidence that's not true. I'm gonna find out first. You know, that's why you don't see me fighting much on Twitter. I just like the real evidence.
That's a huge waste of time. You know, dude. I mean, Twitter's fun to read
Yeah.
and stuff, but like,
Yeah.
fuck, have you ever beefed on anybody on Twitter? So
crazy.
lame, so fucking lame. It's like it's
Yeah.
cool. Like if let's just say you're really beefing with somebody, it's like you're invested into it for that day, and then after that, it's like this. It's like you caught fucking herpes, or you caught fucking like. It's just some annoying. It's like what the fuck?
Right.
What like? It's it's like you have so much time. Unless it was some really bad stuff, but like I mean, it's like you're why like it's so stupid. Like this person has that much time to spend on this shit. That means they got nothing going on.
Yeah. And
Nothing.
also when people, you know, they get personally attacked, they don't realize, you know, that it's a lot of times it's a few groups of people. It's not everybody in that organization. I don't think, you know, everybody in Hex is evil OG. I don't think everybody in Tang Gang is, you know, a messed up person, right? It's
No, I don't think
it's
so
a
either.
group of, you know, certain people, and I think it's better to address that, you know. So
Yeah, a lot of them like probably have same grievances, you know. A lot of
Yeah.
them became
Yeah.
Mexican footy at that 21 top. I get it, but like the way we approach it is very different. My mindset was like, I'm gonna make something of this, right? I'm gonna have to DCA low. I'm gonna have to do something to make something happen. I'm gonna have to grow my brand. I'm gonna have to do something. Whereas their approach was just to throw shit.
yeah, it really depends. It's just, you know, certain groups of people are the way they are. And go ahead.
Shout out to Twos. I mean, he's like a millionaire in the bear market. He can't just cash it out, yeah. But
Too Spooky was
right
actually
for himself his bag. His main.
Oh, I
bag
didn't know which
he,
direction you went.
he was actually the person that like came into our group and was trying to help out with the post Latina thing. I mean, I don't know, you know, whatever intention, but he was the one who, like, initially gave us that lead. So
yeah.
Guys, now's the opportunity at the lows. Now's the time to be. I know you fucking boring every fucking week. We're all saying it,
but it's
in my
so
opinion.
close to
In
the
my
goal.
opinion,
No, bro.
I'm buying. You do what you want with your money. It's your fucking money. I'm DCing. I'm being boring. Listen to Miguel. Listen to Money Gang. Like these guys are fucking putting the content out. They're putting the time in for whose benefit. Like fucking listen to guys that have had a lot of experience and fucking get it done. Like. I wish everyone the best, like, but how many people haven't made it that you saw in 2021?
By Hex.
A lot of them haven't made it. Like, they're not here anymore.
Right.
Yeah, not
with that,
everyone
man,
can make it.
So with that, man, I'm gonna put Clarence Claymore on, and this is all you need to know.
Look, Clarence, mate, it doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up and we keep fucking trying. You're right, Donny. Now, who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Say it with your fucking chest. I'm Clarence Claymore. Show me what you got, mate. Take that. Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do.
You didn't have to cut me off.